How we all doing? I see we have stuff to get to. Before Dawn, welcome on in. Furon with the compliment time to get us started. I thought that was a discussion time for us. That compliment time to get us started is crazy. Also, JP, welcome on in. Leg day was good. I had to go quicker than I would have wanted to, just because I was busy today, but good. Squats were fantastic. Trusty Crab coming in here hot with the hydration. Skull, mate. Skull. Salty, what is up? Hood Killer. Jack Ripper. I did other stuff, don't worry. I have 2 alternating leg days, depending on the day. So, yeah, and then Programmer Man, how you doing? Today was chest day for you? That would be my tomorrow. That would be my tomorrow. You're early for once. Hey, good to see it. Good to see it. Coming in with the hydration right off the bat. One do wheel cup a compliment time is funnier. It's funny. Compliment time is supposed to be something that's necessary for my mental state. And you can see how bad I am at it by the fact that Furon finds it so funny. Keeping up with the workouts. We're trying. We're trying. There are still times where I'm like, every once in a while, you always know when those traps are and when you can fall out of working out. And I've yet to like let it affect me. But yeah, it's something where you can never really lose yourself with it. You have to be so consistent. Your legs are still recovering from curling night into mowing. Also, Classy, welcome on in. It's the highlight of the stream. Compliment time, dog. Well, Classy, you just redeemed a Wheel Cup game for Furon anyways. So you get both. And XLB, welcome on in. Furon, that means you get your you have your cake and you're eating it too. That whole saying, all of that, when you get the you're on 86 points. Did I get a haircut? No. It's called I went to the gym and my hair looks like a mess right now. That's what it means. That's all that means, XLB. So, I guess we're going to jump off. We're going to kick things off. Furon, we got a Wheel Cup game to get to, because I have cues to get to, because I am deciding that I am going to hit Legend this season with Quillfish. It's going to happen. That is my goal of the season. I don't care if Quillfish is meta or not. It is the Pokemon I'm hitting Legend with. We'll be lurking. Classy. Go do that, man. Go do what you gotta do, but appreciate you. Furon. Volume needs to be up for a sec. Okay, there we go. Let's get Furon on here. Furon on in here. That's kind of hard to say. Okay. Invite to Wheel Cup. Being sent your way, my dude. Let's spin a wheel. When did we change the waiting screen? XLB, wait! I've changed multiple things. You haven't been here for them. XLB, wait, I gotta show you something. CP 739, by the way, Furon. You're glad you're not the only Quillfish. Wait, you use Quillfish too? Let's go! Did we ever do Pykel's gifted Wheel Cup game from yesterday? I don't know. I don't remember. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe not. I might not have. I'm not mentally aware there was one. XLB Gombe. If there was one, I probably missed it, so if you want to refund it, or if he comes on in here. He originally said it was for you. Not sure if it was regifted. Oh. Then maybe I did. I thought it was for Pykel, because I know I didn't play Pykel, but I know I did Wheel Cup yesterday. So actually, I have no clue. But, really quick. XLB, look at this. Look at this. Do you like my new waiting screen? And also, Ost, welcome on in, man. How you doing, Ost? Tell me how Denmark is. Dude, it is so hot where I am right now. I needed to show this really quickly. XLB, look. It bounces. If there's someone that would appreciate bouncing, I wonder what that would be. But yeah. Anyways, 739 Wheel Cup. Fearon. Let me find something that's not trash. I guess this. And then... Wait, this is funny. Okay. I don't even care if this is good or not. I'm using it. Let's go! For the longest chime, you could not get channel points? I don't know why that would be, but that's insane. Oh! I'm incredibly weak to this. Help! Help! What's he building up to? What's he building up to? I don't know! Dog, help me! I didn't get a shield! Where's my outrage? That was a CMP! That's enough for a skull bash. Blizzard! I'm scared. Did screen crash? Uh-oh. Guys, is stream back? Help! Are we back? Are we back? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please say we're back. Are we back? Wait, I'm so lost. Are we back? I've misplayed, but I think we're back. And Jack Ripper, the 120 stream streak. Guys, help me! I'm losing! Help! Okay, we're back. Dog! Stream broke, okay. Hopefully that's the only time it does that because Dog! You know, I think the idea of stream breaking has only started ever since we started the YouTube thing, because the YouTube thing I think is just a lot for the stream to handle at times. I'd lose this game, by the way. I have nothing to do to a Corsola. Wait. I just need 4 wraps. If I can get to 4 wraps, we're good. Wait, Rock Blast, hold! Come on! Come on, you little dude! I was showing XLB something, and then stream broke. I guess I'm not allowed to do that, which makes sense. Can I get to 2 more of these? What was I showing her? It was PG. Stream stop. Yeah. Stream is good now, right? Stream is now good. Everybody's stream is good. Kay Kelsey, welcome on in. Wait, do I have a chance? No! No! There's another ping in the live stream notification. No, man. We are getting cooked right now. I'm probably going to have 2 VODs for no reason because of this too. Okay. As long as we're like here now and things are good and we're together. I don't know why that happens. Fear on GG's, man. GG's. Your first ever Wheel Cup win? No! I let him win! Aw, man. To be fair, that is probably because you use crazy things at times, man. It is not an indication of your skill, but more of an indication of the fun things you use. Here's what I was showing XLB, by the way. I was doing 2 things. I was asking Ost how he was doing, because Ost, I want to know how you're doing and how Denmark is doing. I was telling Ost that Arizona's not doing well. It's hot here. Oh! You're in your slippers. So I need to keep it low because you're in your... Dog, what does that mean? What does that... Dunebug, welcome on in. with the 6 months. So we're attempting to get a leg day on the competition. Does that mean you did leg day too? Does that mean you did leg day too? In a 40 stream streak for Program Man. If you put that all together, y'all have been streaking for like a year combined. Don't yell at you. You're wearing a towel. Awesome. I will yell at you because you're wearing a towel. How's that? Guys, Stream Element says we're live again. Incredible. Okay, here's what I was showing XLB. I was showing off the bouncing. I thought XLB would appreciate some bouncing. Hey, Kelsey with the 5 stream streak as well. And Pook, welcome on in. It's hot here in LA. Yeah, I know LA can even get pretty hot. Lots of California. It's just desert at the end of the day. But, you know, I was just showing, it's been a while since XLB's been in here, so I wanted to show off the fact that we have bouncing now. Stop stream. Dude, the moment I tried to show her some bouncing, we were kicked off the internet. Feels like the temperature here was 117 today. Was it actually, though? We had, yeah, honestly, I'm proud of it, so sometimes you gotta be proud of what you have. Okay. Bouncing when you're wearing a scrunchie is crazy, dude. The heat index was 117. I see. Okay, so Fearon not only beat me in Wheel Cup, but kicked us off with a compliment time. You know how hard compliment time gets when you, like, have them more than once, and then you run out of compliments after you've done them once? Okay, Pook. Okay. It is the other Alex. It is Ace. Guys, can we take a second? I just want to publicly congratulate Ace on hitting Legend on stream. I believe, was it today? Can we get a few boops in the chat for Ace? If you haven't booped yet, boop right now. Ace just hit Legend, I believe today on stream. And he should get a few boops for that. Spacebar, welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. Looks like I got up to 121 at Love Field. Dude. So, compliment time has become very, very difficult for me. I'm not even gonna lie. How do we do, what, do we have any ideas of topics for compliment time? Can I get help from the audience? And just so you know, I mentioned this to anybody who was here early. I am deciding for this season, I am going to hit Legend with Quillfish. Just so everybody knows. Before your trip tomorrow. That is clutch, dude. That is so clutch. Hitting Legend literally the moment that you needed to hit it before leaving. Pykel, welcome on in, man. How you doing? Do we have an idea for compliment time? Because how good is my coffee game? Okay, that's actually where we're going. I am going with that. Dune can actually attest to this. Dune, are you here still? Can we get Dune as someone to attest to my ability to make coffee? Gym related can come another time. Trust me. But coffee, I'm going on this topic. Dune is an example of someone who does not drink coffee. Dune has tried my coffee. I will just say, compliment myself, my coffee, it is to the point that I legitimately do not enjoy having coffee that's not my coffee. It's just not, it's not on par at all. Even a little bit. So I drink coffee pretty much every day. And I make it so much better that if I were to go out, pay $5 for a coffee, not only do I feel like I'm wasting $5, because that's so overpriced for coffee, but it's not even that good. Not even coffee from a fancy cafe. No, my coffee. Although I make it better than a fancy cafe would make it, in my opinion. You can't make coffee with the right equipment. It's not just the equipment. It is also just, like, what you do with it. I know people with the exact same machine, and if they made me coffee, I know it's going to be bad. So, I guess it's like, I have a level of OCD that is probably pretty annoying in a lot of situations, but in the right situations, it makes me do things in a way that I like so much. It helps me with whether it's coffee or cooking. Specifically, I am so, like, hard on myself with things that I guess it can equate to cooking as well. It carries over. I have a hobby of cooking. I need to get more into it than I used to be before streaming. I'm a good barista. Crazy. Crazy. How do you get to try some of the brownie coffee? I mean, hey, anybody that is ever in Arizona and you just want a coffee, that's the most random thing to ever offer. But hey, if that ever happens, hit me up. You know where to find me. Just hit me up on the Discords. Will they ever open a coffee shop? I was thinking, Jack, when I'm like old and retired in life, I don't ever want to get to a point that I don't do anything. I could see myself being an old fart running a coffee shop. I could see it. I think that would be kind of cool. You're like, Arizona's great. It's just not fantastic now. Because right now, it's the summer. And in the summer, you just stay inside all day because it's hot. Pizza Burger, welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. It is good to see you. You're in the middle of the desert and you think the thing you need is the hottest coffee in the West. Exactly. Exactly. When you're like very sweaty in the summer in Arizona, stop by and get a coffee. Brownies beans is, I don't know about that. You're wearing Aust, I promise you'll be around, man. Just chatting stream raid from the Discord. Oh, you guys just came on in. Katie, am I stoked to go battle league? Well, apparently not enough because I'm not battling yet, but honestly, yes. I have made the decision, Katie, that no matter what happens, I am hitting legend with Quillfish. I don't care. I'm not going to the old system. I'm not using the most meta team. I'm using my team. And I'm playing on the new system, which I like. So that, I'm not saying it's happening today, by the way. Because queue times and me playing well has to happen. But I'm going to hit legend with Quillfish. One way or another at some point. Be an old fart where you run a coffee shop? Oh, I shouldn't have read that. It's Pizza Burger talking. Why did I read that? Pretty happy. I did see Programmer Man is really good at sharing food in the Discord. If you guys ever want to see some good food, join the Discord and go look at Programmer Man's posts. Cooking stream when? Not stream, but you know, I got the YouTube channel up and going. It is not necessarily doing what I want to do, which is in the future. I have a lot of ideas for YouTube. I am open to a cooking video. Not necessarily a stream anytime soon. Maybe in the future. But I could see a video. I could see that. You're doing Master League. I don't think I could do Master League. But you know what I could do? I could do Great League, so that's what we're going to do. Am I mentally ready for this? I don't know. I'm not mentally ready yet. But the way to get mentally ready is just to play games. Dune, skål. Yeah. Six. Okay. 7. 8. Okay, they're going to show their Shadow Sneak here. They'll be at 1 after. They play rough my fish. They play rough my fish. Incredible. Okay, good catch. But I don't hate this. I mean, honestly, really good catch. I want to catch back. I feel like they were going to throw an alignment there, and they did. Okay. This will be kind of weird, because I am getting into play rough range. This is going to be a weird play, but I'm letting Celio go. They safe swapped, or sorry, they locked themselves in with this thing. So what I want to do is just let myself die, immediately come in Diggersby, and go for massive farm. I think they also got out right before getting to an Ice Beam. Okay. I don't love this. Because they live. Okay. I'm going to save the Diggersby. The fact that they did what they did there makes me feel like saving the Diggersby's energy is a little bit important. Oh. 4. Am I fine? Whoa. I should be fine. I have a move. I don't know if I have the second Scorching, but I just CMP on a Fire Punch and I'm good. GG's. Close your eyes. Okay, that's a win. Master League channel point fund, please. No. No. In working, I see the discussion time from you. Is this an instrumental covered Radioactive? It probably was, but right now it's a different song. I really like instrumentals, so I'm a big fan of fingerstyle guitar. You need dust to play Master League. I need the motivation to play Master League, and right now I don't have that. I'll be honest. Master League is just not my my biggest cup of tea, I guess, is the way to put it. I have other things I enjoy in life, like Great League. But I am open to after Legend, you'll donate all of your channel points for a set. After Legend, Katie, I'm open to it. The zippiest on the YouTube side. What it do to you, man? I'm still working on the idea of integrating Twitch and YouTube into one chat on screen, but we're getting there over time. Smart save the dust for Delcatty. How about save the dust for neither of those things? It was weird you move flashed before I did see that, Salty. The new system does have some quirks, but at the very least, the win that I was guaranteed happened. You're trying to pass Axon's dust? Dude. That's a lot. I know Axon's kind of crazy with it. For the discussion time, rate various food that Pizza Burgers posted in the memes channel. So working, the one thing with that is that I would have to actually show all the food. I don't have an easy way to do that. And just to save us from me just describing like beans over and over, if you want, I feel like we could do a better discussion than that. Just because I don't have an easy way to show off that. And I don't feel like I necessarily wanted to say over and over, here's beans in a bottle. Here's beans on some bread. Here's beans somewhere else, you know? And Katie with the discussion time as well. But also, I'm doing this set. We're doing this set. This is a follow-up question to the one you asked last week. Okay, I'm very excited for that, actually. Kavya, welcome on in. Or rank 1 Froakie from the wild. That's it. You can evolve that right now for Hydro Cannon for free. For free. Already writing a backup question? Okay, sick. Kavya, 100% evolve that right now. Because at the moment, if you guys don't know, all the starting Pokemon, you get their signature moves for free right now. So, make sure you take advantage of that. That last game was really weird. That was just a weird game. Very weird. Anyways, also ABA, Fairy. Is it Mimikyu Day? Six? Another discussion time. Holy crap. They shield. $10. So -7, they'll be at 3. Holy crap, did they really just save swap this? Or counter swap this after a shield already, though? So 4? What is happening? They really CMP'd there. That's insane. Bye, Carbink. Okay. Weird. They have not used their shield yet. Their free shield. I am banking on Celia being played. They're shielding again? Why? They're throwing. Are they staying in after? They went straight drill pack? I don't know if I'm off on my counts right now, so I'm just going to throw right away here. Puppy! Hello! With the sub for 6 months! Welcome in, Puppy! What are these teams? What are these teams? And why are they doing what they're doing? You're allowed to get Roar of Time during the makeup event? Ace, that is actually such useful information. I'm not even joking. If no one has posted that in the Discord, we should post that in the Discord. I'm not even joking. You have a hat now? Oh, he has a hat! 6 months, you get a hat for the sub badge. You have a hat, Puppy. Let's go. Doge, welcome on in, Skull. Okay. So we have, so many Q&A times to get to. So many Q&A times. Ost even redeemed one. But I see Katie came up with one. We'll get to it after all the Q&A. We're going to get after... Can I talk? We're going to get to them after this set. And also, Mud Puppy. Skull. You started a job that you were asking in regards to your 3 days in and not happy with it so far. Guess any discussion is how to have the... Wait. The nerve as someone with anxiety approach stuff with authority. Authoritative figures. Are you talking about like how to approach talking to people that are like above you? And feel free to like over clarify in detail. I'm happy to read all of it. And we'll get to it after the set though. In Moj. Skull. What game do you think is the most educational possible? That's a fun one. Educational. Because I will say, that's one where like I would have to think about specifically which one that would be in my head. You posted Ace, I appreciate that. You love how I say Skull. There are celebratory balloons, parties, more balloons, etc. Where's the everyday balloon? Huh? Wait, next time you see someone with a balloon, should you ask if it's a party balloon or an everyday balloon? Can someone help me with whatever that just meant? Is Salty out of here? Oh, off to the bar. Guys, Salty's off to work. Say goodbye to Salty. And say hello to, we have a game. Ooh, I don't like this. I feel like I lost a turn, so I'm actually going to throw early just to get my turn back. The problem with this matchup is Celio actually sucks in this matchup. Off to drink, not work. Oh, fair enough. They are over farming like crazy here. Huh. They're playing this really well, and I don't like that. Yeah, they played this extremely well. And I don't live. They know the matchup so well. I don't love that. We're bringing in Quillfish here. We have to take a Twister as well. I probably should have just shielded. But in Throne, but the thing is, if I shield and throw, it's also bad. I lose. I'm getting RPS so hard. I'm getting RPS so hard. Because that Mantine is probably the worst lead we could see. That is an insane, insane no shield to me. Insane. Certified insane. I lose harder now. I'm getting RPS so hard, and they're playing in a way that gives me no outs. Incredible. Why we need a special occasion to have balloons? Oh. Okay. Huh. Deep dive into why everyday balloons versus party balloons, you honestly can't tell the difference. Could be because you're wearing a towel. Honestly, I think wearing a towel makes you think about things in a way that most people would never. Swana loves to see that team. I don't know how to say it. Just tired of sending teams messages to get ignored and having to do your own thing for 8 hours because they forget about your messages. So I'm guessing this is regarding a client. I'm guessing this is regarding like you feel like, we'll get to it later. I don't want to over get into it before we're getting into it, because then I feel like we're belittling the conversation a little bit. But I'm assuming it has something to do with a little bit like you feel like your voice is not very taken seriously. That's my guess. Also, that team is not only insane, but holy crap, is that unwinnable. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against that. Exactly. Okay. Like, there's not a single scenario in which I can imagine how I could have beat that team. What's the win con in that game? I'm literally thinking it through. I don't think there is one. I really don't. I think they had a perfect RPS team that no matter what I swap to, it gets perfectly RPS back. Like, they go to Swampert, they were regular Swampert, so they live even a Shadow Ball. I'm never poison singing them down. They always win the Mantine versus Celio matchup. That's just such a dominant matchup. And then they had a Primate for my Diggersby. And they played it in a way that was kind of like, interestingly. So it was just never gonna, like, I don't know. My win con is they don't play like trash. Or they play like trash. And even then, I feel like that's the type of hard RPS to work. Like, in my opinion, it's not fun because there is probably no route in which I could win even if they do play like trash. They would have to fall for a lot of stupid crap. My win con was them switching out for thinking Mantine's bad. Like, that's it. But they know the Mantine matchup into Celio. Like, even if I go for some stupid catch, is there a win con? And the answer is really not, because like, let's say I catch on Diggersby on that twister at the end. What's that do for me? Maybe that's what I have to attempt, though, is catching that last twister. Like, as if that's going to do something, maybe. And then they come in Primeape, and then I just get cooked, but like, hopefully less cooked. That's the most I could hope for there. I think. Yeah. I've said this before, but like, did you pay 1,000 points? Not to discuss funeral balloons? Ost, after the set, man. We're finishing the set, man. And then we'll talk about it. Don't you worry. Why does no one ever shield against your Quillfish? You just one-shot, 2-shield Annihilate with it? Everyone shields my Quillfish. I don't know. Maybe your Quillfish looks a little bit nicer than mine. Wait, what's happening? What did I miss? Puppy? I can't read. I have a game. Oh, I'm getting ripsed. Again. Sick. Mm-hmm. I could have caught the Rock Tomb, but do I really want to catch a Rock Tomb and then be permanently debuffed? Okay. Is this like the meta, or is this just like wink wink? Nod nod. I don't know. But hey, I lose. Incredible. Okay, in comes, dog. Like, actually, what am I supposed to do here? My win con is to live a bulldoze. Which, by the way, that's not a win con, that's just like a lie. Can I not get this RPS'd? Who put the video out of like, hey, let's put all these teams together that just give me literally no play? I mean, you guys tell me what the win con is. Jonkus? Is that the Jonkus team? That's 2 games in a row that are just like, I'm just watching. Sherf? What is up? Why did someone chat? Wait. Oh, Sherf, that's just because the YouTube side right now is still in testing. There's not a lot of people on the YouTube side, but you're there. Zippius is there. I don't mind getting RPS. I've said this over and over. I don't mind getting RPS, but when you get that RPS to the point where there's no reason to play the game, this toxic meta team wreck Alex Brownie. Yeah, he probably did put that out. Well, come on in. We are getting RPS'd over and over. It's really fun. Oh, you didn't realize you were on the YouTube? That's funny. Welcome back to the Twitch side of things, then. Can YouTube chat shout out Jonkus? Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. let's get into things. We have a game, and hopefully we don't get RPS for once. That's something. I've lost turns. Have I lost turns? I should have auto-switched, by the way. Okay, that's guaranteed to not be anything more than a Hydro. Although I don't like where I am. I definitely should have just switched right away. Whatever I just did was the wrong play. In fact, I might lose just based off of what I did. But honestly, it's hard to blame myself when the animations are cooking me that bad. I am, like, struggling with this game when the animations are that bad on save swaps. Oh, I guess I should have baited. Dog, I lose. If I'm, like, legitimately in the headspace where I can handle those animations a little bit better, we're good here. I just counter swap Quillfish right away. Six. This is such a risky bait, so I kind of have to full send here. Cap. They are counting, which is annoying. I have a YouTube channel. I do. This is not a for sure loss. Oh, now it is. That is so suspicious, dude. Why is everyone making calls like that? Honestly. Honestly. Okay. Well, GG's, I guess. Okay, we got one. We got one. This has to, like, put him in range. It's the only way to get a move off, for sure. Where they cannot get to 2 energy balls here. They do. They just do. Incredible. And I don't live in energy ball. They were fine auto-losing, I suppose, but, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in these games. These games are, like, literally breaking my brain. They kind of had to no-shield there. They don't know what's in the back. I don't think they did. I think that was, a guarantee they have to shield, but maybe my brain is just terrible. That was a greedy bait. I don't think it was. I don't think it was, personally. I don't think it was. Because if I'm not in a place later in that game where I am close to a move, I lose to jump bluff. If I go for the surf there and they shield, I feel like I lose that game. If I go for a surf and they shield, how do I win? Because I don't knock out with one move. With the other guy. I hear you, Doge, but I don't knock out with one move. They get to 2 moves before I come close to knocking out. Then I have to knock out before they get to another move, and I cannot powder snow down. And then jump bluff is 4 away. So I personally disagree. But, you know, it is what it is. It's my opinion, but I feel like that was a scenario where if I'm in their shoes, I look at that as I am 4 away from jump bluff, an energy ball and jump bluff. And if I shield this surf and it's correct, their energy dry, I just manage energy. But yeah, I see what you mean, like, in retrospect of, hey, they literally no-shielded. I see what you mean there. But that's retrospect. Set is done. Dude, I have, 3 of these to get to. Okay, I will say, I might have to, I don't know if I need to limit discussion time at some point, because honestly, I feel like that is part of what will make the stream fun. But maybe it's putting time, like, so you can only do them so often, because 3 at once is a lot, it's a big chunk of stream. But let's go through these. So, here's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to, are you good with me ending with yours? Because yours involves me actually going into the void and watching over a game. So I think we need to end with yours. We're going to start with Katie's. Just do them casually? Fair enough. Yours I can do casually, Dost, because yours is a casual question. Let me go back up in the chat just so I can get Katie's question. Very quickly. Okay. There we go. So Katie says, started a job that you're asking in regards to. You're 3 days in and not happy so far. And I remember that was an accounting type job that you went to school for. You guess the discussion is how to have the nerve as someone with anxiety approach stuff with authority. So you're asking on how you should approach stuff with authority. And then follow-ups to that, I don't know how to say it. You're just tired of sending team messages to get ignored and having to do your own thing for 8 hours because they forget about your message. And then I think that was most of it. You dealt with this during internship too at same place, so came with no surprise since there was a couple years. You assumed it would be better now. Okay. Okay. So, what we're going to do is this for real questions? It's for whatever. I think real questions are great, but you don't have to do real questions. What I will say, Katie, is honestly, I think, that's, like, I've mentioned the fact that the last time we had this conversation, I've had jobs over the last few years that I did not enjoy whatsoever. They also happen to be in places of authority, and I'm also someone that, personally, in my own life, I also struggle with, I struggle a little bit myself with, feeling like I have the ability to tell people things sometimes that bother me, and I will just kind of keep things in, and I will tell myself why that's okay. Like, I will get over it. It's not a big deal. It's better that I just move on, kind of thing. It's always possible. Yeah. So I get it very much from that standpoint. I don't know. I guess what I would say, I'm trying to think of where you get that, because honestly, it just comes from practicing. Like, I am someone that naturally, I'm going to cue while we do this, if that's okay. I am someone that naturally is not very confrontational, even though you need to be in order to get into a place where if you aren't, then things will... If you aren't confrontational about things that bother you, things will continue to bother you. You will tell yourself reasons on why it's okay, and you'll just start to accept it, but you will resent it, if that makes sense. So honestly, it's really just practice, including maybe not always like at work, but maybe even just outside of work. Like even with, okay, I need to lock in for a second here. Okay, this I can handle a little bit better. That's a crazy shield. They always body slam because they're always afraid of a catch. Makes sense. Pokey Pete, welcome on in with the raid. Pete, how was your stream, dude? Okay, they'll be at 2. There'll be 1. They're on Earthquake. Incredible. I don't really need Switch. They throw right away. This might be an insane shield because I don't need Switch, but why not when it's a guaranteed Earthquake? I'm at over 100 energy, but like, that's fine. Idea. What was that, dude? What was that? What was that? What even was any of that? What am I supposed to do with that? I didn't know what was going on whatsoever. That was... What is their energy on Jump Bluff? Does anyone know? Dog! This is ridiculous! This is ridiculous! I'm going to lose because of this bullshit! I don't know their energy. I couldn't tell ya. I can't throw my freaking moves, apparently. What was any of that? How are you supposed to play when you can't see your energy, you can't see their energy, you can't see fast moves, you don't know how to throw a move because you're pressing on your move and nothing happens? Okay, can someone genuinely, I usually don't ask for this, genuinely, does anybody here that knows how to easily do this, does anyone here mind clipping that just so I can actually show that to people who can fix this game? Any part of it. On it. Appreciate it. Holy shoot, dude. Just sucks you've addressed this before. So... You've addressed this before, but you feel like you have no say and feel bad following up too much. So you feel bad kind of being pushy. But the remote while you're in office... Just a tough mental battle. I'm going to restart my phone while we continue talking. Because holy crap, dude. What was that game? Yeah, it was almost also not a win, by the way. Because I don't know what was happening at any point in that game. I also didn't know what the... I thought I also had no energy with my Celio. The only reason I let the move go is because I thought I had no energy. Yeah, I will say, overall, I still like the new system better. I do. I really do. But stuff like that can't happen. We're going to... Okay. Apparently, there's no assets to be downloaded either. Firestar. Dude. Are you here? Are you actually here? Or are you, like, just booping? Oh, he's streaming. I guess you're just booping. I'll boop in you. I'll boop you. Dude. Did he boop because I played him or something? I didn't think I played him. No. He just felt like booping. Fair. Okay. Katie, what I will say is genuinely one thing that, like, here's a great example. I have a very, very, very close friend who I've been friends with since high school. Space bar at the Wheel Cup game. That is happening after the set, Space, if you're okay with that. If you're okay with after this set. Because we have a lot to get through. But genuinely, if you're, where I would relate this a little bit, I have a friend that I've had since high school. She is a friend that, like, I've been very close to. She is, like, close enough that you would say sister-like, in a way. And Shira's over here as well. I'm assuming Shira's in the Firestar stream as well. But Shira, welcome on in with the boop. That is hilarious. So, you're stream maxing? Dude, we used to make that such a thing as a joke. I love it. From you, accomplished tasks, you need feedback. Can you push them to respond? Yeah. One thing I used to work on with a friend that I had, I've been friends with since high school, is this was after college, so I knew her for literally years, and she is someone that is very, very, has trouble. She has a lot of trouble when it comes to, for a lot of, like, personal reasons. She has had a lot of trouble with telling people what she wants, for example. Like, let's say we're going out and about, and we have this to do, that to do, and this other thing to do. And it's like, hey, what do you want to do? She will have troubles just saying, I want to go here first. She feels like that is, in a way, being, like, confrontational. It's, in a way, being, like, bossy. Being the person that is telling you what to do, even if you're asking. And it's because sometimes you talk to people that even if you ask, they ask you what you want to do, and you respond, they don't actually want to know what you want to do. They just want to do what they want to do, but they want to be kind about it. Maybe it's just like how people grow up. You know, maybe it's parents, maybe it's figures, and you become shy over time. And this was her case, becoming shy over time. If you're in ads, apologies, hopefully you get out of ads. I know Katie's not, so I'm gonna keep talking. And it's just something where me as a friend, I made it a goal to help her work on, hey, let's let you make this decision, and I'm gonna make sure that you're comfortable doing it. And if you have a problem at any point, for example, let's practice you telling me that. It's just something where if you have people comfortable in your own life that are okay with that, practice being confrontational, practice making decisions, and practice, I guess, being, in a way, authoritative with people that will allow you to do that. And I'm not joking, it does help. I know at the end of the day, it does turn into a thing where at work, you need to practice it one person at a time there as well. But you can also get some of that practice in your personal life if that any of that relates to you. Yeah, Katie. Also, Katie. First of all, I appreciate it, but more so than anything, if you ever, I know it's saying this on stream, so it's a little like I'm on stream. But if you ever do want to talk, feel free to reach out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was my count there? I am not paying attention when I should be. Okay. I'm hoping Firestar doesn't know my team, but honestly, he probably does. That's, like, worrying me a little bit. Which is fair because I run this team a lot. 6. I don't know if a tail's enough here, and I want to guarantee the KO if possible. Yeah. Okay, this is actually a stupid bait, but it's a guaranteed shield, right? Yeah. I have given him a win con. I have given him a win con. Uh-oh. Okay, he's at 10? $17. Okay. That's a big, big shield there. Oh, let's go! I needed that. Okay. Okay. I almost gave myself the biggest lose con of my life there. For no reason, but, woo! We're good. Okay, GG's. GG's Firestart. Dude, I thought it was cooked the moment I swapped into Celio. I should have been cooked. I should have been so cooked. I should have been so cooked. Cooked! Oh, we did it. Ah, man. Sometimes you just need a rant. Katie, don't apologize. Legitimately, that is what this is for. I'm not even joking. Discussion time is 100% for stuff like that. Wee! Won a game. We did do that, Pete. Legitimately, I want to incentivize things like that being part of what the stream is. As weird as that sounds, it's not that I want you guys to come and like feel like you need to come with your problems to stream. It's more so that life is life, and I don't have any sort of qualm. In fact, I think it's a beautiful thing to let stream actually have realism to it, which involves, like, it's an interactive thing. Streaming is interactive. You guys are people. I'm a human. I think having actual conversations that maybe involve real life scenarios is kind of worthwhile if you're going to spend hours of time, in a way, interacting with each other. So, going through your guys' frustrations. And also, where it also helps is, like, everything that you're saying, I relate to a degree that I almost don't wish I did relate to. So no balloons. Okay, Ost, balloon time. What was the original balloon question? I know workings question, so we'll get there as well. And then we have spacebar with the wheel cut game after this set. I know that. Let's go back up. I am looking. I am searching. Where is the original Ost balloon question? There, I'm getting closer. You need a deep dive? Okay, you need a deep dive into everyday balloons versus party balloons. I honestly can't tell the difference. Could it be that you're wearing a towel? It could be that you're wearing a towel. Is that all you wanted? So basically, all we're talking about in a message after the question. I just scrolled back away! No! Uh-oh. Okay, let me do it again. Where's the elaboration? I need the elaboration. There is all the Ost balloon stuff. I'm looking. I'm not seeing the elaboration. It might be like past as far as I can scroll. Click name. Wait, that's a thing? Oh, wait, no, working just got me. There's celebrity. Where's everyday balloon? Next time you see someone with a balloon, should you ask if that's a party balloon or an everyday balloon? So, Austin, are you talking about like in public? Like, let's say you were to just like publicly see someone with a balloon. Is that what you're talking about? What's the scenario? There's a vending channel in the Discord if you want to bet. There is. But never feel weird about coming to me privately. I might not always be able to help you, and I'll let you know if I can't, but I am more than okay with that. I appreciate all the clips, by the way. Like, genuinely. You're really asking why there's no everyday balloons. So you're asking why people don't just always have balloons, like, at home? Do you think people every day should just have, or are you just asking why people don't have everyday balloons? Because the thing is that you have to consider, Ost, is balloons are expensive if you just have everyday balloons. Unless you were to get a variety pack and you have your own air pump, right? Or your own helium. Like, do you want just your balloon on the floor? Do you want it in the ceiling? Because if you want your balloon to float, you need helium. So, and then also you have to consider, Ost, if you have helium around you at all time, if you have helium around you all the time, you're incentivizing people to suck helium in every day, which is really bad for humanity. It's bad for the community. Do I eat ice cream on a Wednesday? Sometimes. It's specific ice cream that I can have. But sometimes. I mean, Katie, trust me, there is stuff in that type of category for the venting channel. Just trust me, there is. But I also understand not everybody wants to put that stuff in writing in a Discord, so however you feel like is the best way to go about it. Makes sense. Why are there no balloons at a funeral? Ost. I'm assuming because the connotation that balloons are celebratory. I guess you could be celebrating someone's life at a funeral. I'm assuming there are some people that would actually want balloons to be there at a funeral. I would assume there are people like that. Exactly what Puppy is saying there. If the dead person wants it beforehand. Did they lose their turn? I can't tell. Okay, this should put into Shadow Ball range. Okay. This is going to be weird, but I'm over farming. It's what I'm choosing to do here. Wow. Okay, I'm going for a CMP. If that's the play they want to make, I'm just going to go for a CMP. I don't really feel like going down 2 shields. So they'll be energy dry right now. That's just a crazy shield to me, but they made the shield, and it's probably working out for them. Okay. I want shields down. Or do I just want to save this? Cab. We'll see. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, they'll be at 5 right here. I think we're good. I just shield this. I'll be at another move now. Okay. His shield. Yeah, they expected the combo play, which makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, that got scary. Oh my gosh, that got scary. How did they freaking rock throw down before I got to a fire punch? Woo! Also, is Mantine a safe swap? I've seen so many Yufisk and Morpekos the last couple of days. How is Mantine a safe swap right now? That was insulting. Dude, we were at like the same health, and my mud shots were, it looked like they were doing less than rock throws. That is embarrassingly stupid. So Ost, also, I will say, like, yeah, the thing about the balloon thing is, if you're just talking about, like, events, why there's not more balloons at events, I feel like there probably is a lot of balloons at events. I bet the balloon industry is insane. I bet the balloon industry is already insane. But if you're part of the balloon industry, it's an old sitcom joke. Wait, actually? Is that why no one knows that this, Oz? This is just like a you thing and you're the only one who watched this sitcom? Where someone asks why they have balloons, and they saw that it's just everyday balloons. And that the best way of having balloons ever. I guess it's kind of like the same thing as getting yourself flowers on an everyday occasion. Or an any day occasion, I suppose. Big Balloon just doesn't want us to know. They hide their numbers, surely. That sitcom, I guarantee whoever made that sitcom has like 10% equity in the Big Balloon industry. Just saying. Okay. Then we have working with the discussion time. I know what his is. And then we also have spacebar with Whale Cup game. Let's get the Whale Cup game and then the discussion time right after this. Okay, I've lost turns. I don't know if I lost turns. This game is just tremendously bad sometimes. Okay. They're trying to get out, obviously. So 11. So 3. The animations taking as long as they do for Mimikyu also is tremendously not, in my opinion, good for the game. Oh, they caught. That is so bad. Because, like, they're able to just get out. Which they shouldn't do, in my opinion. Because now, I just think the animations being like that is so bad for the game. They shouldn't make a move, though. Okay, they make a move. I should have gone for the powder snows. I might lose now. I think I know this team, too. I think I might lose to this. Huh. I'm only making one move, and they know it. Okay, Celio has the job of its life. Okay. Cow. Thunderbolt makes sense. We are just going to body slam after body slam after body slam here and hope for the best. I think if the animations are better here, I'm in a better spot, but I am like getting so tripped up. That's a CMP. Not that that really helps. Maybe it helps. Who knows? Do I make another move here? That's the question. I think so. It's so hard to tell. I can't tell. I'm just going for the fire punch. I go for the fire punch, they CMP me. If I got the fire punch off, I guarantee like fast moving down. But now everything comes down to, do I make a body slam? That's what it comes down to. Oh, Celio's on the 4 cycle! Celio's on the 4 cycle! We are good! We're cooking! Yay! Yay! We won the game because we're on the 4 cycle. That is so sick. What are we talking? We're still talking about Seinfeld. Oh, it's literally just Seinfeld. Weirdly enough, I never watched Seinfeld before. You posted inventing. You better not get bullied. Katie, we will not bully you. I promise that. And if there is any bullying, how about this? Anybody that bullies Katie over this, I will roar at you. I will growl at you. And potentially kick you out of the Discord if you actually do bully someone over venting. So, just something to think about. Because all balloons are party balloons. Celio is a good boy. A good lad. Whee! Won a game. I've definitely played that team a few times, though. Them being able to, by the way, I still think that the fact that Mimikyu makes the animation go longer is unappealing to me for how the game should work. They should not be able to make the clock go by because of specifically my animation takes longer, so therefore I can run out the clock and get out into... They literally only had to wait for 3 moves because of the freaking clock and the way the clock works. That is, to me, terrible. That's terrible. Hadn't seen a pop culture thing? How shocking. Working. True. I am like the king of pop culture, and we know this. I am literally the crown me king of pop culture. Give that seal a raised dog. Literally. Literally. Help. Animations suck, so I actually think I throw in bad timing. Animations suck because they literally did not allow animations to work, so I throw in bad timing. Which is sick. If they make another move, this is tremendously bad. I don't want him to, so I'll do this. Four, 5. I'm assuming they did 2 earlier, given that the animations were so bad, but then it ended up being on bad timing. So they're going to be at 2 right now. Hypothetically. It really doesn't matter what I throw here, because I'm going to need a big move to knock him out anyways. Okay. Okay. Diggersby needs to be insane. And I probably need a debuff on whatever comes in if they let this go. And they need to have something I can beat, which they probably won't. Whatever, man. Well, I don't think there's really beating that team, to be honest. In a Wheel Cup game for Ost? Ost, when's the last time you've been in Wheel Cup, sir? I think I just get Shadow Clawed down. They would have literally just lost the game there, just so y'all know. They literally would have lost the game for no reason. On purpose. I guess I should have thrown the bigger move. This is like the type of behavior that I don't understand. I'll be honest. Did I live? Did I live? Am I at 2 HP or 1? This, I will say, is very interesting behavior. I will just say, I'm just being honest. It's interesting. I'll put it at that. But, GG's, guy. I don't feel like, personally, that was a way that people would play a game. But I might just be insane and I'm on stream and I'm overthinking things. Wheel Cup rules. Wait. We have spacebar to get to first before I even think about Ost. And again, can't for the life of me understand why that was the way they thought to play that game. Cannot. But either way, spacebar. Dude. Wheel Cup time. Did you have a rule for Wheel Cup? What do you think of the pinned comment? That some peaches are floating on balloons, and the balloons are different colors and sometimes different shapes. It opens a whole new bucket of balloons. Transportation balloons, like hot air balloons. I don't think of you all the time. Ost? I don't talk about you all the time. I'm always thinking about you, man. Always. You're always the top thing on my mind, but it doesn't mean I always have to talk about you. Because then you're just being conceited. I can't dive too much into that discussion because that is that's like a paid for question. Okay. Unless I get something from space saying that we have a rule, there is no rule here. Mm-mm. I got a funny team. I want a funny team. No dragons. Wait, I have to back out. Space, I have to back out. I have to back out. I just locked in a dragon. I just locked in a dragon. Space. No dragons or hats? Or hats is a crazy secondary part of that. Okay. No dragons or hats. Okay. I have a new thing in the lead, and that is your fault. Good thing Firestar and Dune are live. Okay, Ost. Uh... We have another Wheel Cup game. Guys, let's make that the last Wheel Cup game, because I need to do sets at some point. I need to do sets. I don't have all the time for sets. It's limited. But Pook, who are we gifting the Wheel Cup game to? For Shrayons. Okay. So we have this game. I'm going to just make sure for my own sanity. I'm making sure this is the last game, just because I need to play sets after. But Shrayons, welcome back to Wheel Cup, man. Oh, I just drank the last bit of water. Pook, I'm gonna have to refill this. I'm gonna have to refill this. You will get the water when I can drink the water. Oh, us. No, you're playing. We're getting through. Don't you worry. You confirm the new update does not speed up Mimikyu's busted animation at all? Fantastic. It should. Because in my opinion, the fact that you should be able to manipulate the clock based off of your animation is dumb. I don't like that. At least to the degree that it does. It is just way too long. You just did your balloon. Just an everyday one. What'd you get? Did you get anything good? Are you celebrating? Are you happy? Can we just ban form change mods? I will say, Katie, I do think form change mods generally are going to make GBL a little bit more interesting and fun in a way that makes you have to think. I am a proponent of making 15-1-0 Mankey. Perfect, dude. You're never losing CMP. Honestly, build that into an Annihilate. You will literally never win CMP in the mirror. Or lose. I overall like form change mods. Oh! I see why you didn't want a dragon. Because earlier I had a dragon, and now I have a thing that's weak to this. Awesome. Oh my gosh. How is that a CMP? I'm letting this go. Oh, it was just an aerial ace? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness! He brought it out! It's a spoink! It's a spoink! This guy! He brought the 4-turn splash spoink! And oddly enough, we discussed spoink yesterday. I know the moveset of this thing. Oh no! Spoink! No! No! Spoink! The little dude! Dog! Dog! There's no way! We just witnessed an absolute masterclass on what Spoink is capable of. Spoink is that guy. He is the guy that is capable of doing everything we just saw Spoink do. Dog. I just want to see, can this guy finish this off? He can. Poniard, no. No. Space, dude. Respect. Did I? No, I didn't like the Dragonair. I appreciated the Spoink, bro. That Spoink, dude, it got in my head. I was literally misplaying left and right the moment I saw Spoink. I was like, holy shit, what do I do? Do I throw my move? Do I stop and just appreciate Splash? Because Splash, it felt so refreshing. Like, there was 4-turn Splash for the first time in my life in a PvP match, and I don't know, man. That was incredible. Incredible. Spoink game, rise up, yeah. I hope y'all feel risen. You've been debating on a UL Grumpig or a Great League Spoink. Between the two, the more useful one is a UL Grumpig. We discussed this yesterday, Katie. The only way you build Great League Spoink, in my opinion, is if you have return on it. Because Spoink, I have a double move Spoink because of yesterday's conversation, which is why we just saw a Spoink from Spacebar. So, it doesn't have a good second move other than Shadow Ball. So, you do need return. You need return. And by the way, the rank 1, unless you want to best buddy it, it is a hundo. So, I'm not doing it. Don't even ask. What's up, Josh? I forgot to redeem this stuff, by the way. Whoops. Anyways. Oz Thomas, dude. We have a game. Wait. I did not mean to do that. I usually hide that. My bad, Oz. We are sending. And we are spinning. You do have 102, but does it have return? Does it have return? Why haven't I leveled it to 50? Dust reasons. I like my dust, and I'm probably going to need it for when Worlds is over soon. I'm scared. I mean, we did just witness what it is capable of. It doesn't. Oh, did you take it off? Katie, no! No! I think I'm understanding what Katie is saying here. I think Katie took off return. She made it so her Spoink could not be to the level of greatness as needed, which is unfortunate. Okay, Ost, I think a team ready. I have a team ready, Ost. I have a team ready. I'm going to go fill up my water and pee. I'm going to fill up my water and pee. 999. Ost, I just posted it, man. 999. I'll be right back, filling water, going pee, be back. Be nice. Be respectful while I'm gone. Whee! Won a game. Okay. We're so back. We're so back. We got a purified Wobbuffet with return recently. I don't know why I can't get that. I don't know why I can't get that. Also, Bobbert, dude. Skull. And Pook? It was Pook. Pook, skull. Alright. I have a team. Oz, I am so ready to go. Cavalier. Oh, shoot, dude. I am ABA weak. I am so weak to this. Why am I so weak to a Mischievous, dude? Uh-oh. I want to guarantee getting a shield here or some damage, and I don't want him to have the possibility to get out here, so I am throwing right away. Okay. You get another, which is good. We get another shield, which is good. Oz, no! Oz, no! He doesn't know how quick Twister is! Oz! Someone help Oz! Oz! Get Oz a balloon! Pronto! Get this man a balloon! I don't have an answer to this, and I just was forced to insta-swap. I was forced to insta-swap. Uh-oh. Oz! Is that Mudshot Flygon? It is! Oh no! Oh, I get to the Razor Shell as well! Oz! It's okay, Oz, it's been a while. You haven't been playing Wheel Cup with the consistency that you need to be pristine, man. Just blame it on that. The repetitions need to be there. No balloon like Pokemon? It says, what type of balloon though? It says no balloon like Pokemon. I don't know what was balloon like. Okay, Shreyons, you are next. Invite is coming your way. Wait, you said to get Oz a balloon. Oh. Oz needs a balloon. He needs a funeral balloon because he's sad. But he wants to celebrate because he's happy that he's sad. You were so close to catching. Catching what? You hate when you're collecting Electabuzz to trade for double XL? For... Oh, 830 by the way, Shreyons. For a GL Elekid. And you get a rank 11 Electabuzz. Is there a GL Elekid? I didn't know there was a GL Elekid. I mean, I guess you take it, but GL Elekid sounds insane. Does it reach? What does GL Elekid reach? Only rock, flying, and fighting. Holy crap. Shreyons, you see the rule. Hopefully you do. Only rock, flying, fighting. Sounds good. Awesome. Was just an extreme example. Okay, Oz. Well, how about the example of, you, should have thrown your ominous wind balloon. If you throw your ominous wind, I might get swept by a Charizard there. It's barely short of 1400, so you can best buddy it for just over. Oh, Katie, I love that. I'm not at the point where I can do that as often as I'd like to, but trust me, I respect it. One of my favorite Pokemon, I want to show you after this game. I have one of my favorite Pokemon that I've run on stream a while ago. But it has literally just been a while. But I do need to show you. Sheesh. It is hard to find Mons. I run whatever this is and hope for the best. Is this where you send your PayPal? I don't know what that means. Oh, let's go! Ah! What is happening? Stomp! I just got stomped! I don't know when he gets to another stomp, so I'm throwing. Pokey Pete, are you here, man? I'm afraid. I should have one and thrown, but I forgot that I'm a 3-turn user because I'm not a Tropius enthusiast like Pete. The way I should be. Oh my gosh. Oh no! I get out and save the 1 volt switch I can get later. I 2-shield this. Shield 1. Wait, do I lose maybe? If he can get out, I might lose. He can't get out! The animations were so bad there. I would have thrown, but I think we're good. I think 1 volt switch knocks out. Especially after a Brave Bird. Okay, volt switch, go through. Yes! Yes! Treyon's GG's, man. Oh my goodness. Woo! What a game. So, what we're going to do is, just because I've not been playing my games, I'm going to start playing a game, and while I'm playing, I'm going to think about Working's Q&A. I need to think about a game that I think is educational, which I'm going to do while we queue and play games. I'm going to do my best to think about it. Can we do a rematch? Oz, what do you have? Oz, I'm afraid of what you have there. Oh my gosh. Okay, Katie. Help? I don't care that they're going to no call. They're going to no shield. They're going to no shield. They think I'm baiting. See? Awesome. Well, this is going splendidly. I mean, if they're on an insane moveset where they actually have a big move here to throw, fair. They don't. I'm not in range of an energy ball. This is good. This is a great bait out. What just happened? Us? What did you just do? Thomas, dude! 10 gifted subs! Everybody, if you have received a gifted sub from Oz, say thank you. In Oz, dude. I appreciate it, but holy crap. If I had done one more mud shot first, I live. Whoops. Okay. I guess I draw the thing out, maybe. They always brutal here. Am I about to lose to this? I don't know. I might. Okay. I go for a farm down. Holy crap, Ost. Okay. So they're at 9? Ten. I might lose. I think I lose. I do think I lose, unfortunately. Like, very unfortunately. Oh! Yeah, I lose. I lose. Did he not have energy? Did they not have energy? I'm so confused. Was that them being nice? Lego Master, welcome on in. They deserved that win, I thought. Did they, like, not have as much energy as I thought? I think they were just being nice for some reason. Also, Oz, gifted subs to literally so many names that I'm not even, like, 100% aware of as well, which is sick. Spreading the love. How did I win that? I honestly don't think I should have. I think they... Whoa, whoops. I think they might have been being nice. Cheer 1000? Katie! Katie, I appreciate the bits. I don't know what's going on right now, but everybody, I appreciate it. Oz, Katie. Nico, it has been a while since I've seen you. It has been a while. Dude, what? Dude, I don't know how to help with what you're trying to do right now. I'm supposed to be thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. By the way, if that was an actual person who battled me and you just top lefted to be nice, no necessity to do that. Very kind of you, but no necessity. I appreciate the sentiment, but I definitely don't feel like that's a necessary thing to do, by the way. I kind of feel like I found a way to lose that game. Oz with the on-stream celebration. I've never seen that before, but incredible. For 100 bits, Oz. Appreciate it. How about Nico? How are you? It has been a while. It has been a while. I'm pretty good. Is it possible I hit legend tonight? I guess it's technically possible. We have one of those things, the hype trains. We're at 85% of a level 3 hype train. And 50 more. Ost. Oh, the Mass Asian hit legend, by the way. Congrats. Oh, I just am in trouble. I'm in trouble because he knows my team and this is not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't like Sea King. The Masked Asian's insane at this game, and now I'm playing the Masked Asian, who's insane and hit legend. Incredibly sad for me. Incredibly sad for me. I don't know why I'm shielding when I probably shouldn't be, but I am. What is happening? I don't even have a thing for that, Ost. Okay. I'm just going to actually let myself die. Weirdly enough here. Just to get the powder snow through, too. Okay. Just trust me on this. Or trusting me, right? Really good bait. Just a really good bait. Okay. I saw that coming. He's probably gonna Icy Wind expecting this. He drill runs. He goes for a cap tie. I don't fall for the cap tie, which I need to do. Okay. We get rid of fish. My clock is almost up. Oh, I should have not done what I just done. Uh-oh. I think I have found a way to lose. Oh, I have. Dude, I found a way to lose. Yeah. Unless I live a rock slide, which I might. Tom Pokemon in! And a gifted sub to Tom! Okay, everything comes down to Quillfish, are you built like that? Which I think it might be. I think I live a rock slide, actually. I think I live this actually pretty easily. Yeah, Quillfish. Okay. I almost found a way to lose that, to be honest. I almost found the way to lose. I played that so sloppy. So sloppily. So sloppy, sloppy slop. Except for the catch with the Diggersby and the drill run. That's what won me the game. I almost found a way to win that, and then I almost found a way to lose that, and then I won it. Sloppy brownie? It sounds terrible. Diggersby the fish? Did I say Diggersby the fish? I might have. I don't know. Dude, first of all, can we get another congratulations on Legend? The Mass Asian Hitting Legend. We never got to finally congratulate you. Also, I played that so sloppy at the end. I'm kind of embarrassed. But you were here the whole time. Dog, I was playing so sloppy. But GG's, man. GG's. Oz, by the way, once again, dude, thank you for whatever you're doing, all of it. I appreciate it. Just so everybody knows, do I see your text, Nico? Now you are in ads. I see that. I see that. Back to competitors? For you? Dude. I can't with competitors. I am just a new system queen. I literally just can't. Competitors for me, I always just have so many issues with it. And I am just so in love with being able to wait turns like I did against Quillfish there. The other one had an ad. You could hear you. Interesting. The queues just suck, dude. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The queues here are tremendously... Considering it's open Great League, by the way, and the queues are still what... Where's my game? You want to play more the new system, but you're a tank to get queues. I mean, you guys have both hit Legend, so honestly, if I were both of you, I would be tanking. And shout out, but why? Wait, what? They don't stream? Ooh. Don't love Licky. I wonder if they're going to shield, weirdly enough. Actually, now that I think about it, they might. Oh, they don't. Yeah. 2. 5, 6, 10. This is a core breaker. Wait, what do I do to Metacham with my team? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to try to find out. They have another move now. I'm going to go ahead and overfarm. Because I don't know what else to do here. That was a misplay. I should have served. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, big misplay, because now I have to... That is such a misplay. That is embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. I even saw it in time, I reacted in time, and then I just didn't make the right play. Okay. I should hypothetically wall this. But I have found a way to play poorly, and I don't like that I found a way to play poorly. Yeah. I think I found a way to lose by throwing that surf. Dang. Or not throwing the surf. Wait, what? They just have 2 moves. My only win con is they wild charge here. Dog, I played so poorly. And then Metacham is still alive. That was so winnable. It's an RPS. It's bad, but it was so winnable. Who's saying good night? Mud Puppy? Mud Puppy is. Mud Puppy, have a great night, man. Have a great night. Totally functional game. I mean, it's been better since it was terrible. Since it was terrible, it's been better. If I just surfed, I'd probably still lose. Maximum. Okay. I will tell you when it's RPS to the point that it's unwinnable. There's been 2 games in my first set. They were unwinnable games. There were 2 games in the first set that were unwinnable. But every other game I've lost, winnable. Did Mudpuppy hit Legend? Not yet. He's waiting for me to be in VC with him. Right, Puppy? Right when all the good players enter chat? What happened when all the good players enter chat? Oh, the core breaker? Yeah. I mean, on paper, Licky into the Seal, Metacham into the Diggersby, and, you know, Electric into the Fish. Not great. But honestly, I expect to figure out at least the win con there, and I didn't play into a way that I even figured out the win con, and that's where I'm, like, not happy with it. Just don't lose games. I'm just not built like that. Not built like that, Tom. I'm not the legend here. Remember when I was in VC 22 hours a day? Oh no. Well, there's another guy who just knows my team. This is possibly not going well. I don't know what he's running. He knows what I'm running. Don't love to see that.
the fuck?
Alex Brownie.
He goes for a CMP. I'm not going to CMP you. He's one over. We're super drained. Ew. That sounded so bad. What was the lead again? I forget. Oh, Sand Slash. I hope I don't go into one Powder Snow range, because then he might take advantage. Well, good catch. Really good catch. But I do get a bank of Fire Punch, but he gets to bank his dude as well. The problem is when someone knows your team, they know how to play you, and it makes it very hard to play well. I'm not gonna lie. I'll do what I can. He probably shields here. Yep. Yeah. I'm just going to go back into Celio here and start overfarming. Five? Firestar with the raid! Dude, I'm getting cooked right now. I am getting masterclass cooked. But welcome on in, man. Welcome on in. He died. I thought he was dead. Well, that's GG's. Him living that is just GG's. Yeah, I don't win. Everybody, hello! I am losing the video games right now. But hi. Yeah. GG's. How many sets left? A few. Dude, I played that like shit. But also, I will say, this is something I need to work on. Whenever I play someone that knows my team, I always play way worse than I usually do. And that's just something I need to work on. I just play so much worse when someone knows my team, and it's something I need to personally work on myself. Hello! Dare you say RPS? It's not, I mean, okay. Here's where it's like technically RPS. I don't have a way to take out a Mantine if I don't have an advantage. I know that for a fact with my team. My team does not beat Mantine. Like, just straight up. I don't beat Mantine. And him being, the moment though that it wasn't RPS though, because I saw Sand Slash in the front. That's neutral. That's a neutral matchup. He C-swaps Sableye. It was the fact that he was able to get out and store a move. I was over worried about Sand Slash coming in and sniping me that I wanted to get to 2 moves just to have a move for him. And then he just, like, I had an ability to get an advantage in that game. And I never got to an advantage. His catches were on point. And I played sloppy. I should have always been, like, I usually, if I'm actually locked in, I wait turns. I make sure no one catches on me. But instead, I let him catch on me twice. So, that is 100% always on me. That game, every single thing that allowed him to have any, like, advantage that he had the entire game, I still think it would have been a close game because, honestly, Mantine is terrible for me. Terrible for me. But there was a way to get an advantage there. And I didn't play to it. Honestly, I played like shit. So, at the end of the day, I can say I got in my head about what I knew might be in back the moment I saw a Sand Slash. You usually do see Mantine on a Sand Slash team nowadays. That is just how it goes. And Sand Slash does have the ability to completely ruin my backline, so I know the moment they save swap, I have to be very careful. Does that make sense? But it doesn't mean that I got RPS. It means that I played poorly because I knew the advantage he might have. How much does Shadow Ball do to Mantine? A lot. I should have shielded, but I was worried about all the energy he had left over everywhere else. I just overthought that game. In my opinion, if I get a redo at that game, I play a lot better. I play a lot better. But I was overly in my head in that game. And I need to work on the idea that when people play me and know my team, to just shoot that shit away. Because it really doesn't matter as much as I make it matter. With that said, Firestar, welcome on in. I appreciate the raid, man. And everybody else, welcome on in. That better not be a CMP, or else I'm gonna cry. I better not have lagged a turn. I'm actually getting so sick of this shit. This happens every time there's a Ninetales lead. This is not my fault. This is some shit that keeps happening. I am so much in a worse spot because of that, by the way. That's not out. No, this is not even RP. Dog. This is literally just BS because I am in a spot where this should not be happening. This is not how the game's supposed to work. I'm supposed to be able to get my move off first. In which case, I would have another Poison Sting before they got a move. I would be able to outpace the Latios that on the switch in. Energy Ball now. 1 over. Dog. Wait, they're regular Zapdos. They're on Drill Peck? I win. Which I should win, because this game should not have been this close. But GG's, guy. Luke, you've been called in because apparently I have been game stated enough that you are here. But hello, Luke. How are you doing, Luke? Did they even run an electric move? Apparently not. Apparently they're on, what, like Heat Wave? I don't know. Go to bed? Wait. The top left during the swiping animation is so funny. Coconut Mole, by the way, welcome on in. Dude, I will... If y'all are in ads, by the way, get out of ads. I want to talk to you. I'm getting, like, so used to it. I still feel like they can make it slightly better. But I do love that animation. They can make it a little crisper. But overall, I like it. And then you heard Hugo yelling. Okay. I'm thinking of an educational video and I thought of one. I, feel kind of bad thinking of this specific working. I do have a game that I'm going to look for in my collection. What was that? Os Thomas with a gifted sub to Hugo. Hugo, reload. You have no ads, man. You have no ads. Os, dude, you are going off right now. I appreciate it, man. What? Adults shouldn't be listening to other adults? Excuse you. Boop. Boop. And Zippius with the tier 1 sub on the YouTube side, on the Twitch side. Zippius, welcome to being subbed. Okay, we have a game. We have a game. We need to lock in. But I do have a game in mind. Don't one-turn me. Oh, I just lose. Awesome. I'm just getting RPS. It's probably jump bluff in the back, right? That's a crazy call. Okay, let me get here. Wait, if it's jump bluff in the back, do we have a shot? Maybe. They throw energy, that's huge. If it's jump bluff in the back, there might be a win con here. They're at 3 with 9 tails. Remember that. I farm all the way down here. The frick? The frick is this? I should have called that. But now I need to shield, and we will see. They actually shield. Incredible. When did they do the extra move? Huh? How are they in an energy ball? Can someone help me with that? They had... Did... Genuinely, what? Can someone help me with that? They did 3. And then they just had 1 more there. How did he do 4 and swap? Wait, is that true? Like, I need to find out if that is true, really quick. Because if it is, like, that makes sense. But I just want to make sure my brain is not going crazy. Because I had them at a different number. I would have lost anyways, because if they did have that, I couldn't get out. My clock wasn't up. I'm checking myself really quick. I just want to see. Like, I believe it's true. I just want to see how that was true. Because animation-wise, I saw... Okay, so I'm in Celio here. They're 9 tails. I swap. 1, 2. I disagree. I disagree. So, we're going to the void for a second. We're going to the void. I'm wondering if I, like, 1 turn lagged or something. We're in the void. Everybody, stay with me for a second. Can you do your discussion time? From when? Like a year? Wait, are you talking about from a while ago, Freddy? I don't have a ton of time right now for discussion times because we already have one on queue. But I just want to show you guys something. Stay with me. Stay with me. Watch what happens here. 9 tails. I swap in. 1, 2, 3. Look how I'm at 3. He swaps out. He swaps out before I'm at 4. Watch it again. One, 2, 3. He gets out. You tell me how I'm supposed to think he's at 4. Genuinely. Why would I think he's at 4? We just saw 3. It was 3. So, right. It was 3. Meaning that at the end of the game, note, at this point, watch when he comes in. I throw my surf right away. 4. If I throw my surf right away, he's at 4. He's at 4. Hypothetically, he's at 4. He throws right away. That should only be enough for a weather ball. But he has an energy ball. That needs to be freaking fixed. Whatever that is, whatever visually I missed there. Go back to the first clip. Happy. I probably just 1 turn lagged. That's my assumption, is I 1 turn lagged and didn't see the animation. And then, like, maybe I 2 turn lagged. Who knows? Maybe I 2 turn lagged. So, back to the void. But, like, just think about this. If I'm at 3 and he gets out, he should be at 3. Let's count my damage, actually. So I go in. I take 1, 2. I take 4, but look at the first. I take 2 within, like, the first millisecond. Because I think I 1 turn lagged or 2 turn lagged. 1, 2. Look at those first 2. They're like simultaneous. I literally lose like 2 embers worth at the same time. You can see it. Look at this again. The first 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that again. One, 2, 3, 4. Now, the other thing is I actually play this game a million times differently if I don't think he's at 4. Like, I think he's at 4, I know he's 1 away, I know I can't bait and then CMP. I know I can't do that, correct? I legitimately do play this differently. Because if I know he's 1 away, I know I can't do the thing with Celio where I get to like double moves and then bait into a surf. I know I can't do that. Because if I do that, he will CMP me on an energy ball. I lose. Now, if I knew he's at 4, I know I have to call a Pangoro bait. I know I do. In which case I do, because that's my only win con. Fix the freaking game. Like, I'm a proponent for the new system. I am trying to be honest with myself as much as I can be when I lose to my own inabilities. Like, for example, with Dune, I lost because I played like garbage. That was an example of I got incorrect information. And I lost because of it. I'm not saying I would have won. Making that clear. Not saying I would have. Although, I would have called a Night Slash because I would have had to. And he did throw a Night Slash because he didn't know he did not need to throw a Night Slash. He actually made a play that gave me a win con. So passionate. I just don't want to be close to Legend and keep losing. The last time I was this close to Legend, you know what happened? I got overtapped when I was going to literally win a game. And then got overtapped, and then I went to Competitors Cup, froze 3 times in 5 games, and then got another game con. So I lost 5 games out of like 8. And then I couldn't hit Legend because I dropped like 100 elo because of that crap. Wasn't that 2 Ember animations that I switched? Yeah, I mean, like, the first 2, as you guys could see, it was just ba-ba, and then ba. But it was but that's ridiculous. And I definitely lag because you know what? I'm watching my own energy. I'm at 3 stings. He gets out. He should be at 3 embers. Period. End of story. Anyways. Moving on. Exactly working. I do support the new system, but it does not mean things should not be fixed. Things do need to be fixed. Like, the animations there are terrible. I'll go over that as well. I think they lagged. I can't tell what's going on. The animations, whenever there's a save switch at the beginning of a game, are so bad. Seven? They might hyper beam me. Who cares, though? I don't know. They might. The earthquake. I take 2. You can't gaslight me, Shir, because I know what I am saying is correct. So don't even worry about me, Shiro. I am confident what I am saying. They're downplaying my feelings. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate, I know where you're coming from, but it's okay. 6. This better knock out. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for a farm down if they're this afraid of Celio. 3 Pokemon, a lot of energy versus 1. Let's see what you want to do about it. I should have baited. It's a risky bait, but I should have. They fall for a SMP. I was thinking about getting out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that I chose otherwise, and I'm glad I did. I don't even know if that was the game working. Like, that might have just been the game not working. To be honest with you. I overthought that. Uh-oh. I might have overthought that. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. I overthought that and almost gave myself a lose con, because I think I might have been one-shot. When people are passionate about things, let them be passionate. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I will say, I apologize all the time when I feel like I'm just being complainy for the wrong reasons. Like, there's a few streams over the last week where I have been sitting in queue, hating the fact that I'm in queues, and I play worse, and then I start, like, getting on myself. And I try to be honest about it, and I try to apologize when I feel like I'm being a little bit too negative. I just feel like what I'm saying right now needs to be said. Conrad, with the follow. Much appreciated. That is a funny name given the scenario right now. Also, Skull Doms. Appreciate the self-awareness. I try. I'm not, I will say, not perfect. Very not perfect. But, I at least try to be honest. And I'm also very okay with being held accountable if I'm not being honest with myself. If I'm doing anything that needs to be corrected, I'm able to listen. I'm willing to listen, I guess I should say. Okay, Kelsey. Wee! Wee! Won a game. With that said, yeah, I feel like everything I said needs to also be said, because this game, I want this game to have a better experience in terms of player base. I came from a game before this in Minecraft where there was a big player base. I come here, there's a small player base. It's really hard to get people into this game. It is really hard because there's so many issues with it outside of the fact that it's a technical game that has a lot of entry fees. Like, literally money being one of them. Number 2, grinding for your resources in your Pokemon. It is not easy to get into this game. It is not. Now, I want the game to grow, and you know how you make the game grow? You make a consistent game that's playable, and you don't have issues like what we just saw, because if I'm new and I play that game, I'm frustrated and I leave. You don't know a single kid that plays this game, and we want that, don't we? Like, we want to grow the game, right? We don't want to be too proud of what the game is, which I don't think anyone is, but like, we don't want to just sit here and complain about it, and that's it. I've experienced a lot of unique bugs. I will say, I think objectively speaking, for those who have been in my streams well enough here, like, we have seen some of the most insane bugs on this stream. I legitimately have had some of the most insane bugs that you could ever see. And I don't know why. Half of the time, it has to do with the Diggersby. This one didn't. But, like, earlier in this stream, I was not able to throw a charge move the entire time I was playing the game. It wouldn't let me throw my charge move, like, not in the entire time, but like half the time. We clipped it. For anybody who wants to go look at my recent clips, go watch what happened earlier today. Those are unique bugs that I can be frustrated with and ask for those to be changed, and I should. Because the game needs to fix that crap. In order for, you know, us to just grow. I said it was a kid's game? Oh. Well, we want everyone to be playing. Like, we want kids to get into the game. We want adults to play the game. We just want a good community. In a plentiful community, right? Right? There's not going to be that many people. And not to say that I'm a specifically, like, unique person, but I am, in a way, a very rare person that was willing to go through crap to love this game. Because not everybody's going to love this game the way it is. And I was just willing to put up with stuff. We have a game. Okay, that should put it in double fire punch range, but honestly, I don't like what I just did. I wish I just stayed in. At least for a little bit. We'll see if it backfires or not. They're not in double fire punch range. I get a sneak. It should be at 5 with the Mimikyu. Okay. We'll see if I misplayed too poorly here. Dog. The fact that they got a move off is actually so annoying. They're waiting? Huh? Why am I charging? I shouldn't be. They're at 6. 7. That wasn't meant to be funny. Okay. 2. So 10, I think, with the other guy. 4. Okay. I probably should have overfarmed here instead of throwing this. Because now they might just bank this. Although, do I care about that? I should have shielded. Oh. I don't know if they get to a mud bomb if they could. We'll find out how this game goes. I want to say that my Poison Sting's knockout. So I think I just go for double Aqua here and hope that they can't get to a Mud Bomb. I think that's the win con, because I do think they get to another move here. So I just need to knock this out, and they don't have Mud Bomb. They're on Stone Edge, or else they would stay in. Right? If they had Mud Bomb, they'd at least go for it. They would at least go for it. Your friend's plate. I also have no idea what that is. Literally no idea what that is. Also working, I want to, like, I promise you, I do have the game in my mind that I want to show. I just want to get through as many sets as possible. If you have to go at any point, I will show it. I want to make sure you're here for it. If not, I'm going to show it as soon as I'm done with sets. Like, I know that's kind of, like, not how I should do it, but when it comes to, like, having to, like, pull something up and take the time to do that, I just want to make sure I also don't get in the way of sets. If that's okay. We all are children. If you guys don't have some amount of children, like, childlike behavior, I guess, about you, maybe y'all need to take a look at yourself, because we should all be a little bit free and fun in that kind of way. My neighbor's nephew. Lost him legend. I don't believe that. Oh, is this the spacebar team? Oh, this is literally spacebar. Well, this is bad. This is very bad. Very smart. Hydro banked. We'll see. This game gets weird. I think this is fine for him to come in this. Yeah. He can't shield this either. Oh, that just knocks out. Huh. Okay. He comes in here, which means I can throw. And I know Jump Luff's in the back. He knows Quillfish is in the back. That's not a Jump Luff. Uh-oh. I forgot he ran this thing! I legitimately thought it was Jump Luff, dog. I think I'm fine. Yikes, dude. I might not be. He might just go for fast moves and win. Oh, gosh. I don't think I lived the rollout. I lose. What was I supposed to do? I think I don't know what the win con is. What's my win con? Dude, I forgot you didn't have jump bluff. If you had jump bluff, I was fine. But I forgot you had freaking that thing, dude. If I knew, like, in my mind that you have that, I play so differently. Shoot, man. Oh, that bothers me because that is just such a winnable game. Ah, that bothers me. This is why you should never be confident about what people have. This is why I don't play that way. It's because I thought you had jump bluff and then I played to that con. Spacebar GG's, man. Good recognition to not go for charge moves, man. Good recognition. Yeah. The moment it was that endgame scenario, I think it was just over the moment you just went for no charge moves. Yeah, GG's, man. It was a good match. I don't know what the win con, like, I guess I had to bank energy. If I bank energy, it makes no difference because then you just swap and I can never get to like a point where I can like combo play. Like, in a way, it's an RPS because like, I don't even know. Because Gator just kind of demands me to stay in. If I ever catch on Gator, you get a full farm down with Reshi and then I lose. And I don't even know if I should have shielded Diggersby. I guess what I should have done is overfarm with Diggersby, but I thought I knew your team. That's where I lost. Is not overfarming with Diggersby, thinking that you would, like, I also thought your clock wasn't up. That's where I lost. The moment I threw at Gator, didn't get the undercharge I wanted, and also did not overfarm. Because if I had overfarmed, I could have gotten to a fire punch later. That's where I lost the game. If I overfarm with Diggersby, I get to a fire punch later, I believe. But also, I was at like 1 health with Diggersby, so like I don't even know if I could overfarm. Because I think maybe I get Shadow Clawed a little bit too much. Weird. I don't want to analyze this for too long, because I need to play my games. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to have done 100% in that game. Like, I think back, and I don't really know if there was really anything I could have done. Because if I do overfarm with Diggersby, I think my fast move, like, the fast move pressure might be a little bit too much. If I guess I'm supposed to shield Diggersby. That's what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm supposed to shield Diggersby and remember that you don't have jump bluff. I just need to know your team. Damn. Thinking I knew your team, but not knowing your team. That's what, like, got a little too in my head about that. And it definitely cost me. This is so bad. The last time this was Carbink. This was Carbink last time, which is scary. This is very, 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 very bold of me. Come. I should have, I guess, baited twice to get to another Aqua Tail there, but I didn't. I might lose this game because I didn't double. Yeah. Dog. You know things are a little bit too broken when they're able to do this. It's a little too degen. Maybe. Huh? They better not have gotten a sneak, because that's not how the game's supposed to work. I think we're fine. We take a move here. Yeah. I want the 2. And then I just stay in versus Carbink. I have the Surf banked. And we'll see how stupid Carbink is. I probably should be throwing earlier. They do have to Moonblast me, and that's probably where the win cons want to come from. Yeah, GG's. Do I trust this game enough to let me combo here? I guess. I trusted the game, and I guess it worked. Woo! So, me knowing that team, I just talked about how I shouldn't be confident in knowing the team, but me knowing the team won me that game. Me knowing the team won me that game. Your message cut off, but what? Considering maxing your rank 2? Oh, the Carbink? Hey, Carbink is good, so like, it makes sense why people would use it. It is very good at doing very stupidly good things. Dog, I will say, Hugo, I've never once in my life run Carbink, ever. Outside of one single time where I practiced someone that needed scrims because their opponent in Battle Frontier had Carbink. That is the only time I've ever used Carbink, is to practice Battle Frontier. I am not a proponent of using it. With that said, the game is the game, and I will not get on people too much about how they play it. At the end of the day, I want more people in the game. And guess what? We all need to learn how to play Carbink. If it's in the game, we need to learn how to play it. Wheel Cup. So, technically speaking, I have 2 sets right now. I'm not playing them. Tomorrow's Go Battle Thursday. We're close to Legend. Why not save tomorrow for Legend? You just got a shiny Sokoleo from GBL rewards, dude. So what we're going to do... You just tilted. So tilted, you gotta bring out the rank 2 Bink. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I could have played better today. Honestly, if I do play better today, I probably am Legend. What'd I do? I get a Bulbasaur? If I play... Like, all things considered, this is where being honest with yourself is super, super necessary. If I played well... Like, I'm not going to say I played poorly today, but I didn't play overly well. Why can't you redeem discussion time? Spacebar, you beat me! You beat me, and now we're besties! Spacebar! GG's, man. That game was still sick. I will say, that game was still sick. I wish I remembered that you were using the donkey. But look at us, man. Look at us, man. I guess I'm supposed to use these, so why not? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save tomorrow for Legend. How's that? Not that I don't... I honestly, there's a chance I could hit it in 2 sets. I could. But guess what? I had fun. I feel like I could have played better today. I didn't play horrible. I feel like, what? I had, like, mostly positive sets. I started out with a negative set, then I went 4-1, 3-2, 3-2. A lot of those losses were... Like, the 2-3 in the beginning could have been a 3-2 because that last opponent, I remember, played, like, a little suspiciously. But the game 3 and 4, those are the only 2 games I had tonight that were genuinely unwinnable. Genuinely. Those 2 teams were not beatable. But every other game that I had lost tonight, I had the opportunity to win. So that is 5 games that I had tonight. I am still on set number 2 when I just did 4. That's insane. I had 5 games in which I had the opportunity to win that I did not win. And that is on me. It's good to hold yourself accountable because I promise you, if you don't, you will not have as much fun in the Go Battle League. With that said, do I like brownies or not? I like them, but it doesn't mean I eat them, Zippius, because ever since I was 14 years old, I've been extremely restrictive on how I eat because I was a weird kid. But I guess I can have I can have a version of a brownie that I can have. Like, it would just be very specific and you probably wouldn't like it. Spacebar Duber besties, let's go. That game, dude, I will say emotionally messed me up after. Just the moment I saw Reshi, I was just... This is not what my memory remembered. This is... my memory bank sucks, dude. My memory bank sucks. Like, I literally knew he was running Reshi, and then I forgot. Weed brownies? Weirdly enough, I'm not even saying this as someone who's judging anybody who smokes. I've never done the weeds. You get a Wheel Cup game? Yes. How's that? Firestar, but you have to wait 1 sec. As long as you're willing to wait 1 sec, because we did have a redemption, and this was before you rated in. Anybody rated in, which I guess is Firestar and PokePete. If y'all are around, you get Wheel Cup games. But first, we have one thing to go over. And this is... Working had a... We need to get back to, Wow! Okay, wait. I'm actually going to take a second and find this game. Because Working wanted to do a redeem. So I am going to find a game. Because Working wanted to... He had the question of what is the one game... Stalling Legend content? Dog, I think it's better to hit Legend when you're in a good mindset to hit Legend. And right now, I feel like I've utilized my games. Usually, I don't play this many games in a row if I'm off stream. I don't want to overextend myself and then drop 200 elo, you know? Imagine dropping 200 elo in 2 sets. Couldn't be me, because I'm not playing. Right now, at least. My garden must look awful. I'm in Arizona. What garden do you think would look good here? It's a desert, it's summer. What do you expect, man? Okay. Does anybody know this? I promise you guys, by the way, this is not because it's Home Slice. And let me just say, I'm not showing this game to criticize Home Slice Henry. This is like the most, I have so much respect for him. He's obviously one of the best battlers in the world. But the game that I thought about did happen to be a game where I played Home Slice, which I apologize for, Home Slice. It was just due to the discussion time. So I'm going to find this Home Slice Henry game, if I can. Also, while we're finding this, can we just appreciate this song? Genuinely, can we appreciate this? The Botanical Garden? That is not the same thing. Who is this Henry guy? A nobody. An absolute nobody. A joke. I'm kidding. Obviously. There was a game that I played against him that I need to find. And if anybody else knows when I played this, like I'm on the YouTubes looking through the VODs on YouTube. If anybody knows when I played Home Slice, help me find it. Because that is the game I'm looking for. It wasn't this one. Not that one. He let a charge bug into me. If anybody knows when Home Slice Henry let a charge bug into me, that is what I'm looking for. Specifically. You remember watching the game live. Hope it helps. Perfect. Perfect. It was definitely one of the first times I did testing on YouTube, though. Legitimately. I know that for a fact. It was one of the first times I did testing on YouTube. So it should be one of the first few VODs on YouTube. So I'm running the team. Trust me, it's worth it. It's a very, very educational game. That was the purpose. We wanted an educational game, and I got one for you. I just need to find it. Like 7 days ago? Maybe like 10 days ago. No. It was further than that, because this is actually like before, this was like a couple weeks ago. It might have even been like my 4th testing one or something like that. Which is the one I'm looking at right now. I'm just looking for a charge bug. I'm looking for home slice. I'm looking for anything of the such. But dude, it is so worth, like, the game itself was just, there is so much to learn from it. Which is the purpose of this, is to learn. Not there. That's a Jellicent. The team, for anybody who's looking at the same time, it is Charjabug, Blastoise, and Regidrago is what we're looking for. Open the WC? What's the WC? Education never ends. You were AFK for a bit? Working. We're looking for the game in which I played Home Slice to go over this. Wheel Cup? We will do Wheel Cup, I promise! But trust me, this is worth it. This is worth it. For anybody who's hanging around, trust me, it's worth it. I'm trying to find the game in which I played Home Slice Henry when he led the Charjabug into me. That is specifically what I'm trying to find here. It is the most worth it game I could find. Like, I can pick something easier, but this is, to me, very worth finding. Maybe it was this game. Wait, it might have actually been my first ever test stream on YouTube. It might have been. Because this looks familiar. This is looking familiar. Genuinely, I think we're getting close. Okay. So, like, maybe right around here? Then here? You have a new balloon? Alex, stop? Dude, it is so worth it! Shadow Celio Charjabug and Shadow Quack. No. Oh, are you just talking about a team? Trust me when I say it's worth it, though. Is there, like, any indication of how I can find this, like, quickly? I'm trying to think in my head. There might be. There might just be. Hold on. I have a way that I might be able to find this quickly. Legitimately. I'm going through phone thing. Okay, that did not help. Dang it! Fine. While, okay, here's what we're going to do. Firestar, if you're here, we're going to play a Wheel Cup game, but I'm going to I'm going to be, like, double dipping in what I'm doing. How is that? Okay. So, I'm going to invite Firestar to a Wheel Cup game. We're going to play a Wheel Cup game, and I'm also going to find this game at the same time. You're going to see the whatever this is, and I hope. You're here? Awesome. We're playing Wheel Cup, and I am going to identify a game at the same time. Wheel Cup invite sent your way. Let's spin a wheel. Fire will cook me? Zippius. He already has before, dude. I don't know why that's offensive. 999 Firestar. Being cooked by Firestar is not offensive, by the way. That's just like, he's Firestar. Don't know what you expect. Okay. I have a team. We both cooked each other plenty of times. Alright. I'm double dipping. I am looking at two things at once. Because I think I'm capable of it. Wait, I found it! I found it! I did it! I did it! There's a game! Tyrant! Whoa! No, wrong thing! Wrong thing! Wrong thing! Wrong thing! Dog. I have a hard counter and I clicked on the wrong thing. This is why you don't do two things at once. This is why you don't do two things at once. Don't ever do two things at once. Don't you dare do two things at once. Dog. Don't ever. Never, ever, ever do two things at once. Dog. 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 I literally had a hard answer. I literally had a hard answer. This is why I'm not goated. Dude, I'm not. Maybe he's on X Scissor, and this is like worse. So he's on X Scissor. This isn't a hard answer. It's a better answer. I thought it was, but I forgot it was dark. Firestar, I am trolling so hard in this game, dude. I'm literally going to, this wasn't even an answer to Amara. Actually, kind of is. I'm on Weather Ball. He's double moved. Okay, Amara. Amara? Don't let me down, buddy. Five? I heard 6, but I believe it's 5. What? Lunge. That's bad. Aridos probably wins cap here. Imagine if I played this better. I suck. I'm a troll. Dog, I'm such a troll. I lived! Amara! You're that guy! He was on Dragon Tail too. I would have cooked if I didn't play like an ass. Dog, GG's, I suppose. Hair is on point. I feel like my hair looks terrible today, but that's fine. You had me if Mala didn't go to die. Dude, but hey, education, right? So Working asked, he said, hey, what's a game in which I can replay? And I hope. And I hoped. That's all I could do there once I put a Malamar in. So Working was asking, what is the game I would showcase if I could showcase a game for educational content that I have played? And honestly, it was not that one. It was not that one. That is not the game I would showcase. You just got a cool remote trade? Dude. A Raikou. Okay, that's actually sick. Although the CP kind of sucks. With that said, everyone, genuinely, I like, that was terrible, but I am still thrilled. I am thrilled. You know why? You know why I'm thrilled? Because we're in the void, and I have a game to show you. You registered that game? You recorded everything? Dude, hey, at least, you know this. I have once hit 13th in the world with a Shadow Giratina. And if I can hit that with a Shadow Giratina, and I can do what you just watched, you know the skill gap isn't too much. There's no excuses. All of you guys that think you can't get better in this game, look at me. Look at me. Wait. Hold. All right. Are you guys ready for an education? Y'all are going to see how different this is. Y'all are going to see. Now, picture the game that I just played, right? I just played Firestar. You just watched me play the way that I played. Legend in underwear? I'm not wearing... I have shorts on, dude. This is shorts. 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 What a comment. Anyways, hi Mango. So here is a game in which I don't play like adult. This is actually an educational game. So y'all know my team. My team is we've been watching it. Shadow Celio lead, Shadow Quillfish in the back. That's ABA water. Are you saying no underwear? I'm not commenting on that, Shira. I refused. I plead the 6th and the 7th and the 8th. One way or another. It can be restricting. I do live in Arizona. It is kind of hot here. The 67. So, I'm leading ABA water, right? I'm leading ABA water. Charge-a-Bug craps on ABA water, right? I have a Diggersby in the back. Now you're going to see Home Slice has a Blastoise. You're going to see I have a Quillfish and he has a Regidrago. This should not be on paper winnable, but Home Slice doesn't know my team. If you guys are in ads, get out of ads. Dude, if you're in ads, legitimately get out of ads. You're missing the education, the content that we're all here for, right? We're all here for this. Now, this was yesterday. This was literally not yesterday, Oz. Yesterday, here. Also for context, given that Home Slice is a good player, and I'm not doing this to put him on blast, I promise. Home Slice has beat my ass in this game plentiful times, including yesterday. Your brownie badge? Where is your brownie badge, Firestar? Where is it? We'll sometimes do public wheel cup at the end of streams. These games are not guaranteed and are done in Alex's discretion. True. Ost with the gifted sub to Firestar. Ost appreciated and Firestar. You may refresh and get the frick out of ads. You may. All right. So the way that this is going to work is I am going to use this as an educational video. So let's get into this. As you guys can see, there's the Home Slice Henry. Very, very cracked player who literally beat my ass yesterday. Now, Charge-a-Bug. Celio Quillfish. Now, I know he knows if I stay in, he knows I am, like, desperately bad against Charge-a-Bug, right? So that is what I have the indication that Home Slice has the potential to play in the way that I think he does here. So I go ahead and put up a Protect Shield. I know in real time, I said that this might be an X-Scissor bait, knowing that in case I catch, and I want to shield anyways, he throws the Discharge. I go for a very risky bait, thinking he knows that I need to value this Celio. I also know, like, I know in his head, if I'm staying in this matchup, he knows that I need to just get rid of this thing. So I go for the bait. He's still going to outpace me, regardless. Unless I throw an alignment, I go for a catch this time. Now, Home Slice Henry, extremely cracked battler, right? Extremely cracked battler. So, The last time threw a discharge, this time covering for a catch. Given that Celio was pretty low anyways, he covers for a catch and goes for an X-Scissor. This X-Scissor doesn't end up mattering because he comes in Blastoise, and Blastoise is going to two-shot with Hydro anyways. And you're going to see how this plays out. Now, he got out with the Charge-a-Bug, meaning there are 2 water types in the back of my team, and he has a Charge-a-Bug. I have to be very specific about how I play this game and dance around. There are misaligned clocks, and I need to take advantage. And that is something to notice. If I ever allow clocks to get realigned, he can just come and Charge-a-Bug right away and start Volt switching everything down. So I need to be very specific about having energy in any sort of place that I have a Pokemon. Or keep my Diggersby alive. But he is extremely smart and knows that Diggersby is probably the only Pokemon that I could use against the Charge-a-Bug safely. Or else I wouldn't be staying in versus Celio. He identifies that. Now, what you're going to see him do also is throw in bad timing here to CMP me if I were to go for a move. I know I lose that CMP anyways, and I know that it doesn't knock out. And I am not worried about getting that damage onto Blastoise. I'm worried about getting out in dancing around with the clocks. So my goal is not to throw a move here, given it doesn't knock out anyways. He, on the other hand, wanted to go for that potential CMP. Which Alex is talking, I'm talking. That guy is a fake. So he goes for the CMP. You're going to see, I know I cannot shield here, because once I shield, I probably just lose the Charge-a-Bug. But what I can do is remember, I caught, so there is a misalignment in the clock. So what I'm going to do is immediately come in Quillfish here. Immediately. I also know all he needs in his head is to get any damage on this Quillfish, and he immediately can sweep with the Charge-a-Bug. So what I do here is extremely technical. What was that? Yeah, extremely technical. So remember, he just wants to get a Hydro Cannon at the very least onto this Pokemon, and he thinks he can sweep. So I do 4, and I go for a catch, knowing 2 things. Number 1, I keep energy. On my, like I said earlier, I have energy now on my dude, my Quillfish. So, and he's energy dry on the Charge-a-Bug, meaning it's a little bit awkward for him to swap in. The other thing I'm doing here is I know I can live this Hydro Cannon, and I put myself in range where he gets minimal farm after living the Hydro Cannon. I get I transfer a rollout, I live a Hydro Cannon, I get that Powder Snow through, and you're going to see I do 1 in educational. For those who don't know, Surf does more than a Body Slam. Surf does more than a Body Slam. So I go for the Surf. And you're going to see this sequence, doing the 1, trusting the new system, going for the Surf, will put this in range where this Blastoise, while being 1 away from a move, now will never get to that move. Because the Blastoise is in Poison Sting range. Okay? So keep that in mind. He cannot... Right. So now, I throw right before a Vice Grip. He comes in Drago. I know he is likely to not shield here, given that if he shields a bait, he is in a lot of trouble. And he knows I'm kind of tempted to go for a bait as well. I go for the full Shadow Ball, and you're going to see how Quillfish is made of that shit. Quillfish is that guy. It does so much damage. I immediately identify that I can shield and farm down. He should right now be at 11. He's at 11 Dragon Breaths right now, given the 1-turn swap. I did 5 Poison Sting, so he's able to get to 10. Does 1 in Throat. He goes for the Vice Grip. That's all he needs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he dies at 9 Dragon Breaths exactly. At exactly 9 Dragon Breaths. Okay? Now, I also recognize immediately, as soon as Charge-a-Bug comes in, I do the 1. I am not able to throw 2 Shadow Balls. I immediately recognize that. I am not able to throw 2 Shadow Balls, because if I do 1 in Shadow Ball and another 1, I will not reach the Shadow Ball. So I immediately recognize that and go for a bait. I need to do that. It is my only win con. And luckily for me, the 50-50 goes in my favor. He shields. And at this point, I know I'm 1 away from a Shadow Ball. I know for a fact I'm 1 away from a Shadow Ball. But you still have to watch for the animation. So that's what I'm doing here. I see the animation come through. I go for the Shadow Ball. And as long as this is enough to knock out, I should be in the clear. And it barely, probably more than barely, it more than is. Shadow Quillfish is that guy. And remember the exact damage I did earlier against Blastoise. Makes it so he cannot get to a move, gets knocked out by 1 Poison Sting. I think there's like so many educational moments in that game in terms of like not only the catches, but misaligning the clock and taking advantage of the misaligned clock. Taking advantage of the misaligned clock, taking advantage of getting energy on both Mons, so it makes him super awkward for him to throw in his 0 energy charge bug. You can almost never throw 2 Shadow Balls, either. Specifically you. Can you clip all of that and post on YouTube? What? Only if I ever get permission from Henry would I ever consider that. Wee! Won a game. We did win that game. I will say, I would never post something on YouTube without permission of the person, if it's like a content creator at least. If I know how to reach that person and it's like me beating them, like Henry's beaten me plenty of times, he would probably take it as respectfully, and I would never do so disrespectfully. But if I ever posted it, you bet your ass it would only be if I got permission from Henry. With that said, Henry literally beat my ass yesterday in GBL, so this is not a hey, I beat Henry type thing. Speedy Windot with the follow, welcome on in. I was watching your stream a little earlier, but welcome on in. I hope you and Ovi had a fantastic stream. Does Henry ask for consent from the players he beats? I don't know, but the point is that he's a content creator, and I just want to like have the principle, at least if I know how to reach the people like easily, I will do that. It's impossible to have the standard of every single person that you play, that you post on YouTube, you're supposed to get their consent. It's impossible to do that. With that said, this is a specific video where I'd be only showcasing me versus 1 single player, and in that case, I would like to have his consent, if possible. Smug Alex? Oh. What's up now, following? Dude, welcome on in. I appreciate the follow. Appreciate you stopping on by. Can we introduce potentially a game of Wheel Cup? We're now in open Wheel Cup, so we'll play a couple of games before we get out of here. 1 sec. Let me just twiddle my thumbs for a second here, just to get out of what I am seeing. There we go. Can't post yours where you overtapped and fell for the catch. Firestar. To be fair, dude, I would never post that because the only reason I even like had like, first of all, I feel like I played like ass the entire game. I'm not gonna lie. I would never post that. Just because you win a game doesn't mean you played well. And I didn't play well against you. I feel like you played better than me other than that catch. So like, if I were to showcase that, it would just be showcasing that you played better than me, but then I got a catch. That's literally all it showed. I am too aware to know that just because I win a game, it doesn't mean necessarily I played well. And just because I lose a game doesn't mean I played poorly, you know? You need the hell out of my team. I know you do. But like, hey, I'm the one putting it out there. I'm the one playing it every day on stream. So that's my fault, right? That's on me. I did realize the moment that I saw Kingdra and I went into Celio, I immediately put myself in a farm down range for some stupid reason. But I guess like you no shielding that body slam was predicated on the fact that you knew I had no fast move pressure in the back. How old am I? Wouldn't you like to know? No, I just turned 28 less than a week ago. Less than a week ago. I just turned 28. Oh, here's what, dog, I just been sitting on the screen of you. I'll look at that in a sec. Okay, let's get a Wheel Cup game in. I want to show our new friend, Speediest Windot. I want to show him what Wheel Cup is because, can anybody play a Wheel Cup game with me so we can show this off? And if you're not in the Discord, as we're showing off right there, get your ass in the Discord. Get your ass in the Discord. You? Can you send or no? You are my elder. Can we see the remote trade? Sure. Ost! And then Kavya will get a game with you. Don't worry. Okay. If we still have Speediest here, welcome to Wheel Cup. If you're not here, shucks. But if you are here, welcome to Wheel Cup, where we spin a wheel. Just like this one. We land on a random ICP, like that one. 1740. And then we just play a game at that CP or lower. Holy lighting. There we go. Dude, my phone is so overheating right now. It is crazy. But so is my brain, because we just saw that... Dude, Firestar, I am still, like, highly embarrassed about that last game. That's the one I should post on YouTube. Like, honestly, imagine a bloopers video of me just making misplays, like shit plays. Like, whatever we just did against Firestar, where I just, like, counter-swapped into a Fury Cutter user with a freaking Malamar. Back from the bar, and I'm still here. Salty, where we're waiting for you. There's embarrassing cloud users? What's a cloud user? Would be insanely good. I would love it, actually. I'm probably going to end up doing that at some point. I have plenty of it. Okay. Let's get into it. Do I play Smash? Not a lot. Just with some friends here and there. But not really. Hiya! No! No! What was that counter swap? Why would you ever do that? I cooked! Help! 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 Dog! My little heart! I get to a return! I got a shield advantage, let's go! Okay, cool fish. Be a man. Take this. Come on, Quill. Okay, it's just a body slam. I'm trusting in Articuno, man. Quillfish, you are a punching bag. Ow. Shoot. Upper hand. Go. Don't get to another. Do not get to another. Do not get to another. Do not get to another. Oh my gosh! Oh! Wait! No, that was charm! I let in a charm! I let in a charm! Help! My stupidity! We just could. Don't say that! No! Wait! Aqua Tail. Dog! If I didn't let in the charm! It wouldn't have mattered. Wait, that wasn't what mattered. I needed to Articuno down the dude. I needed to Articuno down the dude, or I needed to get to a move later. It wasn't the charm. It wasn't the charm. No, this is new system, Speedy. Aws, GG's. What was that counter swap, man? Why was that simul swap part of the game? I was one turn away twice. Damn. Damn. You were hoping for a simul? Dog. No, you had my ass. Ah, that felt so awkward and bad and sad and miserable. Alright. Who's next? Who's next? We are only doing like 2 more games. I did say Kavya gets a game. So 2 more public games, 1 for Kavya, and then we're done. If you're in ads, then you have the inability to scan. So how dare you be in ads? The zippiest you made it in! And you're sub, so you're not in ads. Look at that. Look at that. How about that? Let's spin a wheel. Let's spin a wheel. What a game. What a game. 2100. Ooh. Oh, wait, Zippius! Zippius, you sent the wrong one! You're supposed to send Master League, dog! Guys, nobody else sent. This is only for Zippius. Zippius, rescan, send Master League, dude. Send Master League. Send Master League! This is why we send Master League! Only for Zippius. If you scan and you're not Zippius, I'm barking at you. Someone has never played Wheel Cup before. It's okay, we all have a first time. Alright, let's spin a wheel. Oh wait, I already did. We don't have to look at this. This doesn't count. Free barks? Not anymore, because nobody got in time. Sorry, Shira. 2100 was the wheel. I'm not letting you see what the other option would have been. I don't even want to know myself. No! Oh wait, that would have been lit. That was 1485. That's sick. Wait, that would have been sick, but we're not doing it. 2100. Ooh. Can we get a brownie after dark? Where we spend points to make me take a shot? Dude, I barely drink. I would go insane for that. Like, I mean, I would go insane with that. My body would not know what to do. Save that one for you, dude. That is one of the most fun ones. I honestly think the, like, sub Great League, sub Ultra League, like, the ones that are close. You're 7 beers in. Okay, I will run worse Pokemon for you, ma'am. I will do my best to make this not, like... I'll run some fun stuff. Not, like, terrible, but, like... Let's keep it neutral. Let's keep it neutral with this. Yikes. I guess I don't have any good Pokemon. So that probably helps. I'm ready to go. Play you. You're both 7 beers in. Oz is 7 beers in breakfast time. Wait, this is sick. Dog! Oh wait, this is great. Why does that keep happening? How was there an incinerate? The animation showed it. There was no. I did it in the middle of the animation, and then there's a whole ass incinerate. What is that animation? Dog! Wait, the CPs? Oh my gosh, that's 3,400! My ass! I got this. Dude, I'm doing nothing! This is not how Wheel Cup works, man! No! What are these animations? The incinerates are not making any sense. I need a shield to get that through. I need to shield to get that through. Oh god, he's on torch. Okay, throw a move. Throw a move. Okay, he throws a move. So if 2 of these knock out, we're still losing, but I at least knocked this out. Dog! No! Ow! Isopod CP. Oh my god, it's so strong! Ah! Dude, that did nothing! Okay, Zippius, let's talk, man. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. We need to have a little talk, man. We need to have a talk. Zippius, when I say send Master... Your third mom was Tyrantrum, by the way. Dog, that is the last thing on my mind. So, when I say send Master League, it does not mean we're playing Master League. The way Wheel Cup works is we spin the wheel, we land it on... You don't know, man? Okay, just for future reference, whatever I spin on, that is the CP we're playing at. For future reference. So it was 2100 or below, and so I was using Pokemon that were like 2100 and below. And then you were using Master League Pokemon. CP. Yeah. So the way it works, like, for example, watch this wheel spin. Watch the wheel. And Mango, we just want to give everyone a Wheel Cup game. But luckily, I limit it or else it would go too crazy. 1999. So in this case, we'd only play a game at 1999 CP or below. Nothing above that is allowed. Does that make sense? What if I told you I'm... Speedy, I don't take compliments unless it's compliment time, so I'm too bad to, but I appreciate it. For future, yeah. Please remind you to not make coffee after 2:30 in the afternoon. Dude, I drink coffee before, while streaming, I drink coffee. It's 12 a.m. for me. I am not the one to give you advice. Rematch? We will get a rematch in the future, but I will say I gotta give other people games. We got only a couple more to get to. So, but don't worry, we will get a rematch at some point. We will, I promise. Okay, everybody? You guys ready for who's next? Go! If you guys have already played, back out so other people can play. I'm about as ugly as I take that. I take that. The star or the fire? And wheel. Okay. This one more after, we're good. Good? And if y'all are missing, like, hey, I want to play Wheel Cup, don't worry. We do Wheel Cup all the time. 620. Dude, 620. I have a Togetic on Hidden Power Rock. Is that good? Probably not. Probably not as good as I need it to be. Yikes. Okay, we have one Pokemon so far. We have two Pokemon so far. Where's my not bad Pokemon? Let's find out. Okay. I have 18. We're good to go. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. There was an error with Spotify, but now there's not an error because you're working. Cool. You just assume Master League. Dude, you're new, you're to the Wheel Cup games. It is all good. Everybody, there's a lot of people that misplay how to play Wheel Cup the first time they play. And that's okay. I do not get on you for it. Oh? I feel like he has to shield this. But oh my gosh, am I in pain from all that damage. Watch Rel. I go for the CMP, just in case he's at back-to-back moves here. Oh my gosh! Is there any way to undercharge this? At 620 CP? Oh. Okay. I probably should have thrown earlier so I didn't take as much fast move pressure. That's a mistake. Because now I don't have back-to-back. Unless I survive one of something. Ooh. I might lose. Depending on what this thing has. What does this have? Come on, Pikachu! Pikachu, you suck! You're terrible! You're the worst Pikachu! Dog! Pikachu is butt! Andre, welcome on in, man. Andre with the sub for 6 months, by the way. Welcome on in. Dude, I appreciate you being here for literally since the beginning. Got that badge, the #1 badge, the founder's badge. Acrobatics, dude. Dude, and I couldn't see him PU, and then I should have thrown earlier. If I threw earlier, I might have a win con. If I threw earlier and took less peck damage, I might make a Hydro there. But instead, I died with it. What did Pikachu do nice for me, Shiro? What did Pikachu do for me? Nothing. I should have caught. If I had gone for a catch there, maybe. Yo, Raffy? Raffy Taffy? Welcome on in with the follow as well. Welcome in, dude. Have you ever heard of booping yourself in? I don't know if you know what that means, but it's a nice thing to say. Booping is good. We like booping. All right. I gotta do my balloon before my balloon just like F's off, you know? Okay, so we're going to do one more public Wheel Cup game. And then if Kavya was here, we did say Kavya could have one as well. Although Kavya, I have not heard from you in a second. So let's make sure you're here. Okay. Do we really need a 4th shiny Amara? I just don't care. If I get another, dude, I don't know why I keep getting shiny Amaras and I keep getting bad shiny Amaras. Oh, dog. Flygon? The last shiny Amara I got, though, it was so close to being a Shundo. Oh, is there any chance we still have Katie in here? She's probably asleep because she's responsible enough to be asleep right now. But if Katie's here, which I doubt she is at this point, it is late. I forgot to show her my Shadow Magnemite. Because she was talking about little Pokemon. Yeah, I don't think she's here. Katie was here earlier. Well, yeah. But I don't think she's here now. Oh. Groudon. You just started... Wait, you just started Pokemon? Do you want a 1v1? I will say we only have one more Wheel Cup game, which is kind of a 1v1 to give off to people. But, if you stick around and you watch the stream, there will be chances for you to gain the channel points and able to force me to 1v1 you. So, I hope you stay around, watch some streams, and in the future you will get your wish. As long as you want it. It's not shiny. What do I do with this? What do you do with this? This is terrible. Dog. Dog. Amara, stop. Dog! Fine, I'll give you a little berry. Are you happy? Nice hundo shadow. Firestar, dude. I'll fall for it. If this is a hundo shadow, I'll give you $5. Thanks, Firestar. I always trust you, man. I always believe in you. I've never believed in someone harder. You know what? We hit besties earlier. Space, end us off. Cap us off, man. We're besties now. Told you, Ike is a good member of society. You can never trust him again. Dude. CP 1065, by the way. Holy. Wait, can I recreate this? Okay, I cannot. How do I make this work? Dang. I'm trying to make a team work and I just can't. But I'm going to do my best. Okay, this is weak to this. I need something for that. Okay, so this. We're good. We're cooking. Surely. I think we're cooking. Am I doing the Johto tourney? I don't... It really depends on if I have the time for it. It has to be like... I don't want to do it if I just feel like I'm going to do it and drop out. But we'll see. But for those who don't know, I know Obi is, Overlord Raiko, is doing a tournament for, like, a Johto meta tournament. And if y'all want for some fun, go join that tournament at some point. Because I bet it's a lot of fun. I think it's this weekend. What is my favorite starter? Oh, for chat. Including me. Am I chat? Do I chat? Do I ever chat? Have I ever chatted? To 0-1. I don't know if I have a favorite starter. Okay. Help. So he obviously knows this is a weather ball. Hiya! Wild charge me, please. Oh, let's go! No! Dog! Help! Help! I did nothing. Oh no! Oh no! I have lost the video game! I have lost! I have lost! Oh, yes, the shield! He didn't know my energy! He didn't know my energy! He didn't know my energy! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, it's a cap tie! Okay. We have hope. Okay, guys, everybody, thank you for hanging out, man. Thank y'all for hanging out. Wow. What a stream. I'm sorry, I don't even remember what that clip was. Oh, was it that game where I did the thing where we simul swapped? I've gotten my ass handed to me tonight. I have gotten my ass handed to me tonight. All of Wheel Cup is just not on my way. Spacebar GG's. I should have played for alignment. And then I still probably just lose the turret. No, thank you, Firestar. Thank y'all. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow we'll have a little bit of a legend push. It might be my first ever saying, like, I'm actually pushing for legend a little bit. I might say that. I might say that. Tomorrow we might be doing that. Even if I suck. Okay, yeah, I'm trash. I get it. I get it. No, genuinely, all of you guys, appreciate you hanging out. As always, I really do. None of this would be fun without y'all, because honestly, if I'm just sitting here playing the game by myself, you know, when I have those moments where the game doesn't work, or I play poorly, I get frustrated and then I don't want to play as much anymore. It is so much more fun to play when we're together and there's cool people. And working, probably. Especially considering he beat my ass today. Everybody this was literally just a day where everybody beat my ass. And I just took it. Awesome, appreciate you. And appreciate all the support. Unnecessary, but I do appreciate the support, man. Helps the stream out a lot. And genuinely, everybody, I hope we all have a fantastic night. I will see y'all tomorrow for a little bit of a legend push, I guess. Something like that. All of you have a great night. Go show Dune some love. And blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Sayonara.